I see Fester's daughter here, but I don't see Fester here in the studio. Let me turn on Hadley, Fester's 13-year-old daughter's mic. Hey, Hadley, are you taking the place of your father today?
Yes, his words, I had to go tinkle.
Oh, Fester's back. Let me turn your microphone on.
I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. I had to go tinkle.
Well, that's what your daughter just said.
Oh, did she? Okay, good. Yes.
Yeah, in my father's words, she said, I have to go tinkle. Oh, boy, man. All right, welcome, everybody. MJ Morning Show Friday morning, wrapping up the week. Hey, I just posted something on my Instagram.
Okay.
It's 2 mornings in a row, just before the show. I mean, literally 2 minutes before the show. Yesterday, I posted the video of that guy in an SUV on the Gandhi Bridge on Wednesday with mattresses, box spring, and a sofa balanced on the roof of his vehicle driving across the Howard Franklin. So that's already got like over 20,000 views in less than 24 hours. And I just posted another video just minutes ago. Fester, are you aware that you fell asleep in the staff meeting yesterday about 10:30 a.m. here at the radio complex?
Are you asking me if I was aware at the time?
No, yeah. Are you aware? Well, when did you become aware? I just posted the video. When did you become aware that you fell asleep in the staff meeting yesterday?
I think when I woke up in the middle of it, and like they're talking about something, and I'm like,
well, what the hell are they talking about, man?
I mean, what the hell were they talking about the whole time?
Yeah, I just posted it on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's
oh, no.
Yep. Hey, why don't you bring that up? And I have to whisper because our market manager is going through just logistics of crap. And, I'm sitting next to Fester. There's a couch in the back of the room, and Fester and I are seated on the couch. I'm on the far left side of the couch. Fester's on the right, and I hear some heavy breathing and stuff. And Fester is fast freaking asleep on the sofa. I reset the audio. I don't know if the whispering, because I'm kind of narrating. I'm like, we're in a staff meeting, and Fester, here, listen. Here, bring up the audio.
All right, here we go.
You got to unmute. Go ahead and
refresh.
Here we go. Go.
So the company
An all staff meeting for Air Talent, and Fester is sleeping.
wasn't to hurt anybody.
Dude,
All our friends, all of our coworkers.
are you not getting enough sleep? Are you? Is this some kind of sleep apnea related thing?
No, I can fall asleep anywhere.
Well, clearly.
Anywhere.
All right.
I have no issues with that. I mean, is it on me for sleeping, or is it on him for running a terribly boring meeting?
Oh, dude, it wasn't a terribly boring meeting.
Was it pretty boring?
I don't think it was boring. I thought it was
on the degree of boring. What adverb would you put in front of it?
I thought it was informational. Also, I helped bring the meeting to order with the Aztec death whistle from our friend at Kojak's rib joint out in Sefner.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I mean, all these little jocks are coming in there. All these different radio station personalities are all huddling up in this
everyone's
room.
sitting there, and there's all kinds of murmuring in the room. Everyone's talking before our general manager, vice president, the market guru here at Beasley Media Group Tampa. So everyone's in the room, and then I just whip out the Aztec death whistle and go. I blow the whistle. And I say something like, "Hear ye, I call to order the meeting."
And everybody goes scared spitless.
Yeah, everyone went silent as soon as I blew the Aztec. That's an amazing, shrieky, shrilly.
And then imagine if you heard thousands of them in the forest as you attacked the Aztecs. You're running.
Yeah, it's like something out of Bone. What was the name of the damn movie? Bone. Oh my!
Bone something.
Yeah, Bone Tomahawk.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to see a really scary movie, you're looking for something this weekend, Bone Tomahawk. Oh, the other movie that we saw last weekend, Julian, Michelle, and myself, we watched Honora. And wouldn't you know, we bought it like the day before they dropped the price. We paid to stream it at the house. We paid $19.99 last Saturday night, and like the next day, like I don't know, Sunday or Monday, it drops down to $9.99.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? I mean,
No refund, sir.
like I sound like Jay Leno, you know?
Yeah, what's the deal?
Yeah.
What's going on
Yeah.
here?
So if you're looking for a couple of things to watch this weekend, so Bone Tomahawk, that's an old movie. It's like from 2015 or something, man. But that's you want to talk about a scary movie, and then Anora, which is up for a couple of awards already. You know, Oscars obviously not out yet. Oh, I think Oscars are going to be delayed.
Why? Because of the fires?
Yeah, I think the nominations. Yeah, absolutely. I know the SAG-AFTRA nominations for the SAG-AFTRA awards. Those nods, they were done just online instead of an in-person live video stream. Listen, the LA fires are unbelievable. You know, as we've been talking about this week, and the aerial shots of portions of Los Angeles, especially the Palisades area, Pacific Palisades, you know, above, the PCH, off of Sunset, the devastation. I mean, it looks like freaking Hiroshima. It looks like the aftermath of Hiroshima when we dropped an atomic bomb in August of 45. I mean, it's unbelievable. And these are like streets that I've driven through. You know, and I lived in L.A., and I knew people in the Palisades area, and it's unbelievable. It's like just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homes, and they're burned to the ground. All there is, like the concrete foundation.
That's it.
Again, it looks like nuclear annihilation. It's unfreaking believable. All right, we'll get into the latest on that later on. And no, the Hollywood sign did not burn down. Yeah, there were a bunch of videos that were circulating on social media about the Hollywood sign on fire. Like some schmucko like Photoshop pictures of the Hollywood sign on fire, and it's totally fake. The Hollywood sign did not burn. You know, we got the celebrity list of who was lucky, who was not. That's been revised. Oh, you know what I noticed locally? I don't know what it is, but the last couple of mornings with the cold snap, and again, I rolled in this morning. It's still cold out.
Right.
So this morning, this is the last morning of the cold. So tomorrow morning, it starts to warm up. But this week, well, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then this morning, I think we're at 44 degrees when I drove in, and it'll drop a little more before the sun comes up. Tell you what I noticed. I don't know what the correlation is here, but I noticed that the traffic was lighter. You know, I roll in at the same time every morning, and then this week with the cold temps, that just the traffic was lighter on the Howard Franklin Bridge, I-275 southbound, as I'm heading to the studio. And I'm wondering if it's, it's cold out and people are sluggish, or, maybe that's...
Maybe
that's like a catalyst for people to, move like a slug, a snail, a little slow turtle because it's cold outside.
Does this count as a Florida snow day? Huh? I mean, a lot of people aren't used to something in the 40s.
All right, 6:09 at the MJ Morning Show. Just getting rolling Friday morning as we wrap up the week. MJ Morning Show Q105 back in a moment. 105. And Culture Club and Karma Chameleon. Fester, really get the sleep apnea thing checked out. You know, you can die from sleep apnea.
You could die from staying awake too long, too.
Oh, gee.
You can die from anything.
6:20 MJ Morning Show Friday morning. MJ and Fester. The national search has begun. I'll tell you what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I know of 8 already that are kind of clawing to get a gig here for the job opening at the MJ Morning Show.
You are a terrible counter. You count all the way to 5, then you jump to 8?
No, because I was able to quickly, I was filling in the holes of like the people and the names, and I was geographic locations, people at other stations. No, that's just the way I was counting. So 8 folks that I know of right now that are clamoring to join the MJ Morning Show. Yeah, 2025 is going to be an exciting year here, as we will have new team members joining, new co-host very quickly, or as soon as we can. You know, it's going to take a while to go through all the materials, but you know, we're gonna find the perfect new addition to the MJ Morning Show, and the ball is already rolling. And you know, if you like just pass out, drop dead of like sleep apnea or something, or you kind of pass in the middle of the night in your sleep. Oh man, your daughter's in. Oh, she left.
She knows.
Did she leave?
Yeah,
she's out
still
of the studio.
Here.
No, but she's not in the studio.
Yeah, it's all right.
I didn't see her sneak out.
Yeah, she's like a ninja.
Yeah, Fester's daughter Hadley, who's not back at school yet.
Yeah, Monday is her first day back
because she goes to some charter school. Is that it?
That's it.
You know what? If you don't get help at charter, please get help somewhere.
Please. for your own sake.
Yeah. What was that? I was saying something, or I was getting ready to say something.
8 people.
No. I got distracted with that.
You're saying how I was going to drop dead. Hey, Hadley, welcome back.
No, there was something else. All right.
Anyway, MJ, is there an audition process? I mean, will we have some of these? I don't want to. They're not contestants. What are they? They're
Come on down. You're the first 4 contestants on the job opening on the MJ Morning Show. All right. The first item up for bids.
I mean, will there be an opportunity for the listeners to meet the people who apply for this job and to see if there's a natural chemistry or something?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What, a meet and greet?
No, but have them in for. Well, I mean,
let's all meet at Arby's.
It's right across the street.
In the parking lot of the Arby's, right across on 4th and St. Pete over here.
Meet Linda, who MJ Morning Show with
Linda,
MJ Fester and Linda. You know, whoever applies.
Linda.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, listen, we've got an opening here on the MJ Morning Show, and we're going to be hiring some great woman to join the MJ Morning Show staff here. And I'd like to get it done sooner rather than later. But, however, let me tell you right now that we will take our time and find the perfect fit for the MJ Morning Show. So, no, it's going to be an exciting 2025. So I'm looking forward to it. And I might need to rush the process because, Fester might croak at any minute.
Yeah. I mean, then it'd be like the, MJ and Hadley show.
Yeah, if you missed the opening of the show, Fester fell asleep during a staff meeting at 10:30 yesterday morning.
That's my usual nap time.
Just stop with the fake yawning.
It's not a fake yawn.
It's on my Instagram if you want to see Fester. I mean, fast asleep. Fester fast asleep in a staff meeting at 10:30 yesterday morning. After we concluded the show, Fester and I in the back of the room, and there's a nice sofa back there. I'm seated on the left. Fester's on the right. I kind of look over to see what Fester thought about, just kind of like, a little eye check. And Fester, his chin is all slumped down into his chest, and he's fast asleep. Anyway, the video is on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. That is Certified MJ Radio. Hey, listen to this racket. I love scam stories. I mean, not because I identify. I love pointing out scams and, warning our listeners. Listen to this racket. A stunt woman
Like in the movies?
Yeah, like a stunt woman.
Okay, yeah, okay.
This happened in New Orleans. A stunt woman who lives in New Orleans, who then became a lawyer. Right? So at some point, she was classified as what do you do for a living?
I'm a stunt woman.
Stunt woman?
Yep.
So a woman in New Orleans who used to be a stunt woman, but then apparently went to law school, became a lawyer, is now in legal trouble herself. Why? She's been indicted with this whole crime scheme involving fraudulent lawsuits with staged car accidents.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Well, listen, she's a stunt woman. You know, you learn how to, like, crash cars and, for movie and TV scenes.
I mean, she knows.
Vanessa Mota, 43 years old, is facing federal charges after she took part in the plot by representing plaintiffs in bogus crashes along with another lawyer. Listen, folks, you've seen these. There was a video that kind of circulated wide before Christmas. Was it before Thanksgiving? Remember, it was up in New York. Remember we played the audio? Remember we talked about this? There was dash cam video of the victim.
Right.
So the victim was, on, I don't know, the Southern State Park. It's somewhere on Long Island. The victim was on a parkway out on Long Island in the New York area, and the victim's dash cam caught a car swerving from the right into the left lane in front of her and then jamming on the brakes, stopping short to cause the victim to then ram into the other vehicle. And then they all stop in the left lane, and then the driver and passengers, like 4 passengers, get out, and they're all holding their necks. It's like, oh my God. Oh, Andrew just pulled the audio. Yeah, and then, but it's all captured on video, the whole racket, the whole setup. And this is a deal. This is like a staged accident scam. All right, hang on. Before I go on with the rest of the story, Andrew just pulled the audio that Andrew, can you check the date on this? When did you put this into the system? Because that's when we talked. Was it in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, or was it before Thanksgiving? What was the date? Turn your microphone on and give me the date.
October.
Hold on.
October?
When was it?
He said
It was in October.
Oh, October. Okay, so this was October. All right, listen to this audio. This is crazy.
Oh my God.
What happened, babe?
Oh my God, what is he doing?
You hear that?
Babe.
Babe, what happened?
I don't know.
Babe.
I got into an accident. Oh my God. Oh my God,
Where are
babe.
you?
I'm on the Bell Parkway. This
Belt.
guy just reversed into me. What the hell is going on?
Reversed into you?
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, fuck,
Oh
I'm shaking.
my God. Babe.
Yeah.
Just stay there.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Where on the Bell Parkway?
Oh, after that turn?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my
Babe,
God.
it's okay.
All
Just,
right,
just.
hold on, okay?
And then they get out of the car. The people in front that caused the accident intentionally. Then they come out. They're all holding their necks. Oh my God! Oh my neck! Oh
Yeah.
my! And they totally caused the accident.
The whole thing's fake and
Yeah,
staged.
Belt Parkway. So not Long Island. I thought it was Long Island. The Belt Parkway rolls through Brooklyn and Queens.
But is this the kind of accident this lawyer was partaking in?
Same type of racket. So this Vanessa Mota in New Orleans, 43, former stunt woman turned lawyer, was involved in this whole scam. Mota, her fiance, Sean Alfertish,
Yeah.
who is a disbarred lawyer.
He's already disbarred?
And she's going to end up getting disbarred. And several others. What a nice group. So,
I mean, I know a disbarred lawyer or two, but I don't know a family of disbarred lawyers.
you got some disgraced, disbarred former lawyer clowns here in the Tampa Bay area, which
I can think of a couple,
I can think of a couple of disbarred lawyer clowns.
but not a family.
Yeah. So Mota, the woman and her fiance, who was a lawyer, he's been disbarred already for something else, and several others took part in this elaborate conspiracy where people orchestrated car accidents, including intentionally colliding with 18-wheelers around the New Orleans area.
Oh, no.
My God, man, you're playing with fire.
You're taking your chances,
Yeah,
even on an orchestrated accident.
You're driving a Kia and you want to ram into a tractor trailer? Man, things can go bad there quickly, I would imagine.
All right, just pull in front of the semi now and jam your brakes and see what happens.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm going to give you some new language here. The drivers, known as slammers.
Yeah, that's a great name for them.
Exactly. The drivers are known as slammers. They would cause the crash and then flee the scene with the help of another getaway driver, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. The slammer's passenger would then claim to be operating the vehicle leading up to the car wreck. So the slammer was like a trained stunt driver or something. Holy. The scheme also involved individuals acting as witnesses to claim, oh, yeah, oh, you should have seen the truck totally at fault. So they had this whole scheme orchestrated. They had the victims, they had the slammers, they had the witnesses. Oh, man, that tractor trailer was all reckless and speeding. And, oh, I saw the whole thing, officer.
Well, here's the thing about these tractor trailers. They all have dash cams.
Well, a lot of them.
I bet all.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that there's a
most
trucker out there now that doesn't have a dash
most
cam.
over-the-road truck drivers have dash cams. You're right. So this happened in New Orleans. Wonder if Cajun Fester knows anyone involved in this racket.
Let me tell you something right now. My brother-in-law was a slammer. My brother-in-law was a slammer for this model stunt lady.
Sure he was.
He was a rock and roll slammer jammer.
Oh, my God. So Moda, the former Stuntwoman lawyer, who's clearly going to be on her way to disbarment as well, allegedly got involved by filing the fraudulent claims and fraudulent lawsuits following the crashes.
How many of these did she do? How long did it take before this whole thing unraveled?
Yeah, apparently a bunch of them. After she and others became aware of the investigation and the scheme, they allegedly committed various acts of obstruction and witness tampering, trying to get rid of evidence and tamper. In one instance, an alleged slammer, Ryan Harris, is accused of killing a former co-conspirator to help cover up the crimes. We've got murder.
Listen,
as well.
When you're this deep into it, nothing's off the books.
Man, this is going to be a Law and Order episode in like 2 months.
All right, so more impressive, MJ, than this scam that she's perpetrated is her credentials as a stunt lady.
Oh, yeah, I've got that.
Okay.
I'm about to get to that.
All right.
So she was a stunt woman in Jurassic World.
It's a big movie.
And Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And in Furious 7. So it was Fast and Furious, right?
Yeah.
Furious 7.
In that franchise.
In that whole, and all kinds of car chases and wrecks and speed and all that. Wow. Oh, man. She is screwed. And in order to, attract clients, she would boast about her former Hollywood stunt woman days. And then she's now doing crash scams in New Orleans.
How many car accidents were there in that Fast and Furious 7 movie?
I'm sorry, I stopped at Fast and Furious 1.
Okay.
I've seen nothing after that.
That's probably where she got the idea. She's like, you know what?
Is that not crazy?
Here I am jumping out of car crashes. I could go to law school and rig all this.
What do you do for a living right now? I'm a slammer. All right, 6:34 at the MJ Morning Show. Oh, Fester just brought up one of her billboards. Car wreck, injured, 18-wheeler.
We'll orchestrate the whole thing.
Yeah, Vanessa Moda, New Orleans. Oh, her slogan was "Send her in."
Send her in.
Meaning send her in. She's like this expert lawyer.
You know, that's probably
Car
what they
wrecks.
said. That's what they said for the stunt woman.
Yeah, send her in.
Send her in.
Call 500 Pain. Oh man, what's the New Orleans area code?
Oh man.
What is it? You know what? Hang on a minute. I don't want to get too late. Let me take a break. We'll do early morons in the news next. Let's go ahead and call her law office and see if the phone still works.
It's 504.
504.
I knew
all
that.
Right,
It's
all right,
504.
hang on a sec. Yeah, of course, Cajun Fester knows the area code of New Orleans.
I know what area code you're in New Orleans.
All right, hang on. We'll do morons in the news next, and then we'll try to call the lawyer's office and see if the phone still is hooked up. Let's talk about your air conditioning. Watch out, it's Hurricane Hitman Stevens. Watch out! It's 6:43 at the MMJ.
Listen, what the hell was that, dude?
Man, I wish...
Mungfeld? Mungfeld? What was that?
Yeah, Morris Mungfeld.
You know, man, I swear sometimes the best part of the radio show is the one that doesn't make it on the air.
But the deal is that I wasn't going to get consent, and I can't make a call and put it on the air. The times have changed, you know,
Right.
From the crotchety old man call days where I would just call up and crank call folks and, you know, with these horrific scenarios. Yeah, I just called the law offices of this woman. Mata. If you're just tuning in,
Vanessa Mata.
if you just tuned in and you don't know what's going on, I told the story about a lawyer who used to be a Hollywood stunt woman by the name of Vanessa Mata in New Orleans, and she was part of this whole car crash staging racket, a whole conspiracy scam where they had people called slammers that were drivers that would slam into other vehicles, and then they have fake witnesses that would blame the other driver for causing the accident. Then she would file the lawsuits. She's under federal indictment, right?
Yeah, this isn't good at all.
New Orleans stunt woman turned lawyer, part of a whole car accident scam. And I just called the offices because Fester found a billboard for her in the New Orleans area. Car wreck, injured, 18-wheeler. Send her in. That's her slogan. Send ER. Send her in. And then you call 504-500-PAIN. And I'm like, let me call the number. And I did during the break. I thought I was going to get a recording, and then we'd call up and get the recording, and I'd leave a message live on the air, just being totally obnoxious, which is something I do very well. And I call up, and there's a live answering service. So wait a minute. You're under federal indictment? And you're still open?
Well, you haven't canceled the answering service yet. I mean, you probably sign a several-month contract with them. It's just a recurring bill. I mean, the person doesn't work for her, never met her before.
Oh, man. So I call up during the commercial break, and answering service answers. And I said, yeah, I'd like to apply for a job. I want to be a slammer. And the answering service is like, what, huh?
Okay.
I guess the answering service is unaware. If you're under federal indictment, for staging car accidents and filing bogus lawsuits and this huge conspiracy, do you keep the office open and have an answering service answering at 6:40 in the morning Eastern time? That'd be 5:40 Central time in New Orleans.
They do not. They aren't even thinking of the answering service. They are in so much trouble they forgot that they even have it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they don't know.
Don't you just close the office down if you're under federal indictment?
In 2023, according to this YouTube video, Vanessa Motto is named a 2023 elite lawyer.
Can you roll the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Man, Stuntwoman in Fast and Furious 7, Jurassic World. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any audio.
Is that true? Did you find that? Oh, hang on, Andrew. Andrew, our producer, just found something else. What else did she do?
She was a stunt double for Vanessa Ferlito in NCIS New Orleans.
It makes sense.
Well,
I mean, that's actually filmed or taped in New Orleans, right?
Yeah. Fester found some YouTube video where she's named as an elite lawyer. Elite lawyer. Vanessa Mata, selected as a 2023 elite lawyer. Now she's been selected for federal indictment.
Yeah, this isn't good.
The Elite Lawyer Award is a prestigious honor that recognizes an attorney's achievement, skills, experience in their areas of practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, staged car accidents. Oh, my son of a... Oh, my God! I'm a slammer! Holy...
You are a fantastic scammer, lawyer. You shall be known as elite. All right. So, yeah. I'm looking for one of her commercials on YouTube where she says,
"Oh, you can't find one." Hold on. I think I have one. Yeah, all right. Bring this up. Let's listen to her commercial.
Here we go.
All right, roll it back. Here we go.
Ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
Injured by an 18-wheeler? Send her in. Car accident? Send her in. Vanessa Mota.
Oh, Mota.
Stuntwoman. Turned bad attorney. Personal injury. Insurance claims. When you need legal action, send her in. Mota Law.
Oh my God, that's the best lawyer commercial I've ever seen.
They ever doing karate kicks and busting the screen and the a digital effect of the screen shattering. Oh my God. Vanessa Mota is her name. Send her in.
I love her.
Send her in. Yeah, okay.
She's the only lawyer I want to hire for my 18-wheeler accident in the parish of New Orleans.
Federal charges, allegedly taking part in a plot with staged car and truck accidents. My God. What was my name? Mungfeld?
Mungfeld. Mr. Mungfeld.
Yes, I'm Mr. Mungfeld. Send her in. Oh, that's classic crap right there. All right, what time is it? 6:49. All right, I can try to squeeze in a couple of things. Let's go to the Villages. Got a couple of great stories out of the Villages. Hadley, Fester's daughter's in studio this morning.
She gets very excited when you do Villages stories.
So, Hadley, what do you know about the Villages?
It's the Villages, Florida's friendliest old person's town.
Yeah.
Florida's friendliest hometown.
They don't mention old people necessarily in the advertising, Hadley, but you're right. It's all old people.
The Villages, God's Florida waiting room.
Yeah, God's waiting room.
Yeah.
You're here in Florida.
Listen to this one. Grandpa allegedly strikes grandson who accused him of cheating on grandma. From the Village's News.
See? Old people.
Yeah.
Florida's friendliest hometown.
Law enforcement was called to Spruce Creek South in the Villages after a grandson was reportedly attacked by his grandfather.
I mean, that's quite the accusation, Grandpa.
Marion County Sheriff's deputies responded earlier this week to a 55-plus community where they arrested 66-year-old Thomas Christopher Guyat. What are you gasping at?
Gaia is a term in Gen Z that means bodacious but and also large woman.
What?
No, that's Gyat.
It's also pronounced Guyat and Gayata.
It's Guyatt, Guyat.
That's Gyat!
Look, no, Haley, calm down, man.
What'd you feed her this morning?
don't know.
Would
She's
you give her a bag of sugar?
Yes, I had a cookie and I've had chocolate. I stole chocolate from the
Yeah.
office. It's
we-
awesome.
Yeah,
we
I'm
gotta-
not shocked.
We got a basket for
All right.
Christmas, and it's in the office, and she ate through half of it.
So listen to this. So the grandson picked up, or the grandfather picked up his grandson to give him a ride to court. According to the arrest report, the two men got into an argument. So we already have some court involvement in something else. The two men get into an argument when the grandson accused the grandpa of cheating on his wife and talking to another woman. Guyat, who weighs 295 pounds, reached over with his left hand and punched his grandson in the face. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
All right, so hold on. It doesn't sound like this grandson's a winner if he's getting driven to court by Grandpa.
I don't know why he was going to court. So Guyat admitted to backhanding his grandson because he kept running his mouth.
That's right.
He just kept running his mouth.
I kind of agree with Grandpa
Man,
here.
I just had to shut him up. I was running his mouth. Guyat also claimed his grandson took his cell phone. He was arrested on a charge of battery, booked into the Marion County Jail.
So, MJ, you can picture what happened here. They're in the car,
Yeah.
and he's like laying into the grandson about getting his life straight. He's like, "What am I going to be like you, Grandpa? Cheating
then-
on Grandma?
3 punches to the face
Running around on Meemaw?"
in the Villages.
Florida's friendliest hometown.
Look at this old man got arrested. Man.
It's
What's
6:53 at the MJ Morning Show. Early morons in the news. The 7 o'clock hour starts next. Oh, man. Are you ready for getting spied on? Yeah. The Consumer Electronics Show. The big show out in Vegas?
wrong? Yeah, CES.
CES,
Yeah.
Consumer Electronics. That wraps up today. And I got the creepy story regarding, stuff that's showing up at the CES. We'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Oh, did you see this Ohio woman? Did you hear about the pig story? Oh, the Ohio pig story. Oh my God, this is a story of nightmares. This is gonna be a movie.
Oh no.
I think I'll explain next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by. We are back. Means only one thing. It's the 7 o'clock hour on the MJ Morning Show. 7:02, Friday, weekend straight ahead. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Fester, you going to be able to display your brilliant morning show promos sometime early next week?
All right, so first of all, I submitted a bunch of them yesterday.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I want you to know how surprised I am about the degree of butthurt you are that I offered a critique.
I'm not butthurt.
You're a little butthurt.
What do you mean? All right, so...
A critique on one of the ones, and I didn't know you wrote it.
Listen.
Not that it would have changed my opinion of it.
Listen, if you missed what happened yesterday, I only have a second here to talk about this.
Fine.
Folks, if you missed what happened yesterday, Fester was like rolling his eyes and complaining at some of the new MJ Morning Show little promo things that you hear coming out of the commercial breaks. That one was, Welcome to Amateur Hour. You know, a little self-deprecating. This is the MJ Morning Show on Q105. So Fester's rolling his eyes because I wrote a whole bunch of new ones that we debuted when we came back with our first shows here in 2025. And I'm like, all right, you want to do better? Fine. You write a whole bunch of MJ Morning Show little promos that, come out of the commercial breaks.
And this is the butthurt that I'm talking about. I said one of them.
There's no butthurt.
One of them sucked.
I'm not butthurt.
I just said, hey, who wrote this crap? And you're like, I wrote it. And I'm like, instantly I can see the pain of your butt. You're so butthurt over
so
it.
I told Fester, okay, smart guy, you think you can do better? Go ahead and write a whole bunch of promos. I don't even want to know. You write a bunch of little promo sweepers, little station ID deals. You write them. You go right to our operations guy, have the voiceover dude, wherever the hell he is, have him record, the MJ Morning Show, and then they'll be produced, and then you go ahead, you keep it all under wraps, all, undercover boss, and then you go ahead and you just present them to me sometime early next week.
You're so sensitive.
I'm not sensitive.
You wrote one that's terrible.
Well, which one was terrible?
Now without red dye number 3.
Yeah, all right.
That one was really bad.
Hey, Andrew, can you
was
dig
bad.
that up?
Listen.
Where is that? Where's that promo?
You write 90 funny jokes. You write a couple of duds.
Andrew, let me know when you have the red dye number 3. Yeah, so
It's not
there's
funny.
a big story over the last month or so is that now they're going to ban red dye number 3. And hang on a minute, Andrew, put it on one of my audio pages here. All right, so here we go. So Fester was complaining about this yesterday.
For your safety, now transmitting without red dye number 3. This is the MJ Morning Show on 104.7 FM, Q105.
All right, so Fester thinks he can do better. You do better. Go ahead.
I just said who wrote that crap. And I thought Rick wrote it, honestly. I didn't know. I thought
we were Rick rolled?
I thought Rick, he's what? Our
operations manager.
That's right. Okay, I don't want to mislabel his title.
Listen, if it has to do with our show,
I didn't know
I'm doing it.
I didn't know that.
No one's doing anything on the show other than me.
In the years that we worked together, we've never said, hey, let's brainstorm out a couple of funny rejoins, which we could have done.
Have you submitted a script or how many new MJ Morning Show little promos did you write?
Maybe 6.
All right, and then you sent them in?
Yeah, I sent them last night.
All right. And so we should have them back for next week.
Who knows when? I don't know how fast this place works.
We'll take some time next week, and we'll have Fester present his idea of great morning show little promos.
The barometer is going to be, is it funnier than red dye number 3?
All right,
I can exhale in the microphone, and it's funnier. Listen. See?
This pig story is horrific.
This is really awful.
Let me see if I have my pig sound effects ready. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
This is so bad.
Come on, boys, squeal. Little Ned Beatty action in the woods. Come on, boys, squeal. Squeal. Oh, this is a terrible story. A woman in Ohio was killed by her neighbor's pigs, and then they ate her.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Pigs will eat anything, right?
Listen, Revenge of the Pigs. I mean, we're eating pigs, some delicious smoked ribs and bacon.
I don't know that I wanted revenge taken on this old lady.
Oh, man, this is a movie. This is a horror movie. Yeah, so the investigation is on. 75-year-old woman attacked by her neighbor's pigs, and on Christmas Day, no less.
Merry Christmas.
I don't know. Maybe she had a Christmas ham planned or something. This was like, Revenge of the Pigs, for crying out loud, Mike. Oh, God. The Power Pig. Oh, man. That was the power. That's awful, man.
That's some deep pig sounds.
This is what nightmares are made of.
Yeah, poor old lady.
Can you imagine that?
So what happened?
Yeah, where is Pataskala, Ohio? That's where it happened. That sounds like a horror movie setting. Pataskala, Ohio.
Ohio sounds like a horror movie setting.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of details here, other than the investigation is ongoing, but 2 pigs have been determined to be responsible for mauling and eating this woman.
Did they find her dead or did they kill her? Because if a pig comes up on if a pig comes up on a dead person, they might eat
No,
it.
the pigs killed her and then ate her.
How'd they kill her? They ram her? What they
Rebecca Westergaard.
They're not going to eat you if you're alive.
Oh, that's a Scandinavian spelling with like a Gaard. My God, man, that's a horror movie. I mean, just all you need is some chainsaws and a guy in a leather mask.
So how much of the woman did the pig eat?
Christmas Day, apparently. Holy crap! I don't know. I don't have those details. Hey, Takis.
Yeah, Takis. Okay, what about them?
I didn't know they were flammable and you could use them for arson.
So, okay, I didn't know that Takis were, but something triggered when you said that Doritos
Yeah,
are
Andrew,
also flammable.
Andrew just said that in my ear. Andrew, turn your microphone on. Andrew, our producer. Doritos are flammable. You can light Doritos on fire?
Yes, they're very flammable.
The cornmeal burns.
How do you know that Doritos are flammable, Andrew?
I've seen tests done with them.
You've
Yeah,
seen what?
yeah, Andrew's gone
What,
to
with the Consumer Product Safety Commission?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Fester. Go
No,
ahead.
he's gone down to the Dorito burning laboratory and he's seen tests done. MJ, no, but the cornmeal in Doritos, are they fried or baked? I don't know, but it burns. It can be used as like emergency kindling or something.
I saw a story that a woman's been sentenced to 12 years in prison for intentionally torching a home full of people using a bag of Takis tortilla chips. And I guess, is there a flavor of Takis called Fuego?
Yeah, really hot.
Right. So,
The hot Takis.
literally, Takis Fuego. Yeah, the woman's going to prison for 12 years in Missouri for setting a home on fire. Tons of people were in the house. Patricia Williams, 44, learned her fate earlier this week on Tuesday after pleading guilty to first-degree arson for sparking an August 11, 2023 blaze in Greene County, Missouri. She admitted to authorities that she used the Takis spicy chips to start the fire, knowing it would combust due to its high grease content.
Is that way? Is because they're fried? Do they have that oil in them? Here's a video I found on a YouTube short, and it's some hillbilly boy with a pack of cigarettes on a folding table. He takes his lighter and he lights a Taki up like a cigarette. And MJ, look at it. It's like a candle now.
Oh, my God.
Look at
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
this. Great Takis on fire.
Exactly.
Look at this Taki, MJ. Look,
I see it.
You can light a house. You can burn a whole house down.
Oh,
with that.
holy crap.
You just start a California wildfire with this.
She admitted to setting the place up. Listen to this. The convicted arsonist was captured on surveillance video purchasing $2 of gasoline at a nearby gas station and then entering a home and pouring the gas from a soda bottle onto a pile of clothes all over the laundry room floor.
So did she fill a 2-liter at a gas station?
The firebug then ignited the Takis chips and tossed the flaming bag onto the gasoline-soaked clothing on the laundry room floor, setting the house ablaze. My God. 3 people inside managed to escape with their lives and reported Williams to the police after they witnessed what she did. Yeah, she was later discovered with soot still on her face.
Yeah. Well, you light a gas fire, there's a lot of blowback if you're too close to it.
My gosh.
Can't be doing that.
I you know what? Maybe I did hear years ago that Doritos were flammable. But, also, what is this guy doing?
I think he's trying to eat 10,000 calories worth of Takis.
I had read a long time ago that Takis are like the most unhealthy, like, snack chip you can possibly eat. With the sodium, the fat.
Yeah, a lot of sodium in those. All that flavoring, all that powdered, delicious. What makes the Taki good is the part that's bad for you.
Well, that's everything.
That's a good point.
Apparently, it's everything. I wonder if lead paint is also coming off on the bag.
They have a lead paint Taki if you want it.
No, but seriously, Google are Takis bad for you?
Here, I wrote unhealthy Taki, and I wrote Takis can be unhealthy because they are high in sodium, saturated fat, and artificial flavors, and low in important vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, I know. When I'm looking for my daily nutrition, I want to go grab a bag of Takis from some convenience mart. You know, I've never had them.
They're like rolled up tortilla chips.
Right. No, I've seen the pictures, obviously, but I'm telling you, I know that I read years ago that Takis were like unhealthy snack bombs. And I thought I read that Takis were like the worst of the worst of any. Hey, any Takis fans out there?
Oh, I bet you there's a bunch of them.
Let's go. Fire up the. Get it, fire up.
Yeah, please don't.
Fire up the Takis phones right here. Are you addicted to Takis? Did you know that Takis, like one bag, apparently can kill you? No, I'm kidding. Who makes? Is that a Frito-Lay? Who makes Takis?
I don't know.
I don't know who makes the Takis.
But they've cornered a portion of the tortilla-based snack market.
I believe the Takis really grew out of the Hispanic market first. Is that correct?
I would agree with
Listen,
that. Yeah.
I value and cherish our Hispanic listeners, and if this is really a snack that's aimed towards Hispanics, I mean, not only is it flammable, apparently, and you can commit arson with this snack. I mean, do you really want to eat something that you could use as an arson device?
I mean, MJ, anything will burn.
Yeah, let me eat a gas-soaked rag.
I mean, All
right, let me go to phones. 800-990-1047. Got a few minutes here. Hurry up, quickly. Would you like to weigh in on flammable Takis? And what about the fact that I've read that Takis are like among the worst for your health of any of the snack? Go get some freaking baked Lays.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, yuck.
All right. If anyone has any information on Takis, are you a Taki-holic? Do you have any friends or relatives that drop dead because they ate a bag of Takis?
It's a lot of people's snack of choice because it's delicious and spicy, and yeah.
But it's my understanding that I believe it emerged that this snack became very popular with the Hispanic community before it went mainstream.
Okay, that's
all right.
plausible.
Andrew's screening some calls. 800, and do we have any Taki firebugs out there? Have you used? I wonder if Boy Scouts are taught that they could use Takis as kindling to start the campfire.
You know, in your little emergency pack where you carry everything you'll need in an emergency situation, you have a little bag of Takis with you.
I guess I could call Nandy and Christy. Oh, not
actually, we can't.
Can't call them down here. All right. If anyone has any insight on Takis, are you a Taki consumer? I mean, I guess it'll raise your blood pressure instantly with the high sodium content. All right, 800-990-1047, 800-990-1047. Barcel
USA, and it's a subsidiary
of Grupo Bimbo.
And Bimbo makes a lot of those.
Didn't Bimbo buy Wonder Bread?
Did they?
I think Bimbo makes Wonder Bread.
Bimbo's a big company.
Yeah.
But the first time I saw Bimbo.
Bunch of Bimbos work at Bimbo.
Bunch of Bimbos, all of them. Every one of them.
All right, Andrew's going through calls right now. Anyway, I lighting a house on fire with the assistance of Taki snack chips. All right, and the woman's sentenced to 12 years in prison. All right, Andrew, just let me know when I can grab.
I wonder if she can buy Takis at like the prison convenience store. What's that called?
Oh, the commissary. No, the canteen. No,
something like that. I thought it was commissary. That's the military, right?
The prison store.
The prison store.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they sell Takis. I know they sell honey buns.
Andrew's telling me not a lot of calls are worthy here.
All right, that's all right.
What? Someone's calling to say they're on sale at Walmart right now.
That's good information. That is good information.
Maybe taking Taki calls is not a good idea. All right, 7:18 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Do it every morning, right around 7:25. 1 hour, 20 minutes plus of nonstop MJ happens in minutes. Hey, got a warning. If you go to the doctor's office, do not answer this question. Yeah, somebody's claiming it's a racket. Doctor's office racket. Also, Another big store chain closing stores in the Tampa Bay area. Tell you what, you thought West Shore Plaza was a ghost town. Now wait to hear who's closing up next. First, now they're dickless.
Right. Just lopped it right off.
Yeah, they're dickless at West Shore Plaza because Dick's moved to International with the all-new store. Guess who else is leaving West Shore now? Big operation. All right. And I've got something really sensitive, and it has to do with women wearing bikinis and a new trend. Really? I do not want to see this, and I got to figure out how to delicately deal with this on the show.
All right, you work on that.
I will.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll find my way. All right, we'll get to that and a whole lot more next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Rolling up on 727, this is the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Spread the word. Tell all your friends the MJ Morning Show is back. Tell everyone you know that the MJ Morning Show, pound for pound, the best morning show entertainment in the entire universe, certainly in the Tampa Bay area radio community. And thank you for listening. Hey, you know what's driving? Hey, where'd your daughter go? Why'd she was here, then she disappeared. She's all excited. She wants to be on the microphone. She's got jokes to tell. And then she disappears.
I don't know where the hell she is. She's running around the radio station doing something.
Hey, you know what's driving me nuts?
What?
Have you seen this commercial for some Eyedrop? And they're using the Oh Yeah song?
Well, like
yeah, do a YouTube thing. Mybo, M-I-E-B-O.
M-I-E-B-O.
Yeah, Mybo. And some advertising genius thought it would be a great idea to grab remember the song, Oh Yeah, bum, 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 bum. Here,
I got it. Okay.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
I play the commercial. Listen.
Do your dry eyes still feel gritty,
Oh, my.
rough, or tired? With Mybo, eyes can feel. Mybo is the only prescription dry eye drop that forms a protective layer for the #1 cause of dry eye, too much tear evaporation. For relief, that's
What?
I mean, that's probably how you feel when your eyes get relief.
Mybo. You know, I'm so disappointed that Yellow, the composers, singers, of this. What the hell is that like a new term? Is that just like dry eyes?
Yeah, it's what, remember Ben Stein you have dry eyes.
Hi, I'm Ben Stein from Ferris Bueller's Bueller. Do you have dry eyes?
And he was the perfect guy.
Oh, dry delivery for dry eyes.
eyes.
But is that like a new classification? So is this another new medical ailment? Now it's called tear evaporation.
It sounds the same to me.
What is that, like my pool level going down when there's no rain in the middle of July?
Your
From
pool is
my pool has
Tear evaporation.
Evaporation. Yeah, I got to get my pool on some. Oh, yeah. Have you seen this commercial?
Does that song talk about like the moon is beautiful?
Yeah, the moon, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's in the lyric for, oh, yeah.
Wasn't that like in a dozen late 80s movies?
Oh, it was all over.
Yeah.
I think it was in like The Secret to My Success. It was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's where it became most famous. And now it's a freaking dry eyes commercial. Oh, yeah. The moon. Beautiful. All right, 7:30 at the MJ Morning Show. So I get people giving me crap.
Over what?
Over my video that I took on the Gandy Bridge because I'm an unsafe driver, and they're more concerned with me taking a 10-second video than a guy with 2 mattresses, a box spring, and a couch balanced like a Jenga puzzle on top of the roof of an SUV driving 60 miles an hour on the Gandy.
Dude, if you're going to put it out there,
What the hell?
you're going to get all kinds of reactions.
I realize that. I mean, you know, you do a job like this, man, you always have some people looking for crap. So, yeah, if you want to read the comments, I haven't even read them all, but I wanted to share some of the comments on my Instagram. Now, we talked about this first yesterday. On Wednesday, I usually take the Howard Franklin home because it's more convenient to get to my house in South Tampa. But on Wednesday, I had to go pick something up. So I took the Gandy because it was just more geographically expedient.
Okay.
And then I'm on the Gandy Bridge, heading from the St. Pete side over to Tampa. Midway across, there's a silver SUV. Is that like a Toyota Highlander or something?
It's some kind of Toyota product.
Yeah.
It might be I don't know. I'm not that familiar with Toyota.
And then on the roof of the SUV, 2 mattresses, a box spring, and a brown sofa balanced on the roof. Now, there are a couple of straps on there, but look at it. It's wobbling back and forth.
It's almost 2 rooms of furniture on top of this Toyota SUV.
Talk about rooms to go.
Yeah, and then the back glass is open,
Yeah.
and you can see all kinds of crap jammed inside the car.
Looks like there might be some gas cans back there, too. I don't know.
It doesn't look too safe.
No, it's not safe. That's the point. If you haven't seen this video, it's on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. And when I put a little caption, I put a little headline across the video, what could possibly go wrong?
Seriously.
All right, play the audio again. Go ahead and
We restart it?
yeah, restart it and play my audio. Listen here, just quickly. I hit play, go. Oh, my God. What the living F is this? You gotta be kidding me. This thing, mattresses, box springs, a couch? Are you freaking kidding me? It's all wobbling all over the place. Anyway, the video's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow if you so desire for phenomenal content like that. So I said yesterday when we talked about this that, hey, leave a comment. I'll share some of the comments. And there are a few people, hey, I'm more concerned with you videoing while driving. Shut up!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Me hitting my camera phone and holding the phone for 10 seconds as I pass the vehicle. The other guy with the furniture stacked on his roof is inherently more dangerous. I'm in full control of my vehicle. I don't even shift or swerve. I'm dead center in my lane.
Yeah, not according to EJ Diaz here.
Yeah.
Stop recording while driving.
Yeah.
That's even more dangerous.
Oh, shut up, EJ. EJ Diaz 80 says, yeah, stop recording while driving. That's even more dangerous. You often mention this stuff on your show about people texting and driving. LOL. You know what? I don't text and drive. I do not typically, I'm not on my phone when I drive. But if I see something, I'm going to say something. No, if I see something like this, yes, you know what? For a few seconds, I'm going to grab my phone and grab a video of this thing. And then some people trying to, oh, my God, oh, you were 2 seconds away from a fiery, flaming car accident. No, I wasn't. Anyway, most of the comments are, hold on, let me grab the scroller.
Most of them are very supportive and find the humor in which it was intended.
Oh, yeah.
Except for EJ.
Yeah, people are sharing this all over the place, too. The number of shares, people sending this video to others from my Instagram. Where's Ellie Mae and Granny Clampett?
That's exactly what it looks like.
Is Jeb driving? Let's see here. Between the chair and the driver recording him, guess we could place bets on who crashes first. Oh, okay, another smartass.
Okay, everybody's a comedian.
Oh, everyone's a comic.
Yeah.
Exactly. Really. So people are giving me crap. There was no danger. I'm in full control of the car. I can pick up the phone for two. I'm not buried. I'm not looking down and buried in texts. I have a one-button touch to start my camera. I start recording, and boom, I'm just holding this thing as I pass. And I'm actually looking straight ahead. I'm just holding the camera as I pass the car, as I come up on it and pass it. Stop giving me crap.
Yeah. Or give them more crap.
Yeah, there's tons of comments. If you want to read the comments, go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. The Netflix and Chilgon Mobile. What does that mean?
I mean, it's all in one. You can get the couch right here.
Reminds me of some of the travelers we saw on the motorways in Europe. That started to remind me of classic 90s Nickelodeon hit show, The Adventure of Pete and Pete. And the episode, holy crap. I mean, there are just tons of comments on this video on my Instagram. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Here. Now, that is an adverse center of gravity issue. One little sharp turn and it's over.
What is this guy? Some kind of scientist or something talking about adverse gravity?
Wow, stupidity. Oh, here's one. Oh, shut up and drive. I am driving. Anyway,
yeah, we know you're driving.
Listen, the comments are probably just as entertaining as this insane video of the guy with a whole room of furniture stacked on the roof of his SUV on the Gandhi Bridge.
I got a question for you.
Yes, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Yes.
Are you just sitting at home tracking planes that are landing at the airport?
Oh, geez. All right.
How much time do you have on your hands?
No, all right. There's something else. I want to move on here.
I mean, it's interesting, but it's weird.
All right. Fine. All right. You want to... I thought this was really interesting. No.
And weird.
If I'm home and a loud jet flies over Beach Park, over
you get a flight tracker?
I do have flight tracker.
I know, everything's an app.
I've got Flight Radar 24. I've got the ABS-D exchange for the bozos that try to block their information and number and all that stuff.
This guy.
Yeah, you can't get around it. All right, with the exchange, man. All right. So you want to know? Fester's bringing up another video that's on my. You want to play it? All right, go reset this. There's audio.
Is
on
it a video?
Yeah,
it's
no,
an audio.
It's a still shot that I turned into a video, and then I narrate. All right, go ahead and reset it. And this is what Fester's busting me on now on my Instagram. Listen. Hey, from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay. Just a little bit curious why this Boeing 737-400 tail number, November 980 Sierra Tango, belonging to the National Nuclear Security Administration, landed at Tampa International Airport at 1:35 p.m. on Thursday, January 9th, on runway 1 right. They maintain the nuclear stockpile, prevent the spread of nuclear weapons of mass destruction. They scan for nuclear radiation. Why did they just land at Tampa International Airport? Inquiring minds like me want to know. So
you're never going to know.
Listen, a loud jet rolls over the house. I'm like, what is that? I go right away to my Flight Radar 24 app and say, that plane ought to be out over the water on 1 left, flying over the Howard Franklin over Tampa Bay and not over South Tampa inland. So I look it up and boom, I'm like, what? The National Nuclear, what is that? I'm like, what is this? So I look it up, and this is a federal agency. It's part of the Department of Energy, and they're responsible for, keeping track of the nuclear arsenal, nuclear proliferation, nuclear dangers, spills, radiation. They've got sniffer planes. If there's any kind of a nuclear threat, like a terrorist bomb or something, they've got sniffer planes that fly over and can detect radiation across the country. Yeah,
never heard of those.
Yeah, sniffer planes, absolutely.
Okay.
So this nuclear agency airplane, an old Boeing 737-400, like a 34-year-old plane, That might be more dangerous than the radiation that they might be. So why did the plane land at Tampa International? I'm not sitting around. I'm not like in the yard with binoculars. If I hear a plane fly over and I know it's a jet, then I'll look it up on the app.
But no, I can picture when this radio thing is over that you're that guy at the airport in the parking garage just live streaming all the landings.
Just taking pictures. Oh, here's American from Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, look at that Airbus 321.
Oh, nice clean landing on that one.
Yeah.
Good job, pilot.
Here's a 737-900. Ooh, that's E-tops. All right, anyway, so, that's on my Instagram as well. I'll tell you what, the two videos, that and then the couch and the mattresses on the roof of the SUV, man, that just exploded on my Instagram. All right, you satisfied now? All right, I got a lot to do here.
All right.
We got a lot to cover. All right, first of all, I still have to figure out how I'm going to get the bikini story on the air and how descriptive I want to be. There's a bikini story and apparently a trend regarding bikinis. Can I give a little teaser? All right. There were numerous living presidents at Jimmy Carter's funeral in D.C. yesterday, and one of them included President Bush. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Get it? All right, so hold on.
Oh. It has nothing to do with the funeral at all.
I will get to the bikini story in just a bit. Oh, my God, West Shore Plaza, man, it's going to be a ghost town. So right now, there is no plan. Well, I mean, they've got a pipe dream, but the last I heard, there's no money to redevelop West Shore. There was a whole big deal. And I told everyone, this is why you come to me. This is why you come to the MJ Morning Show for your news and information and the real deal on what's going on. You remember last spring, that the news media, the local channels, everyone went gaga. Oh, brand new development. West Shore Plaza is going to be bulldozed. 3,000 apartments, mixed use, like an even bigger midtown type development. But at West Shore.
Okay.
And I said, folks, everyone's going gaga like this thing is going to break ground tomorrow.
Yes.
And I said, no, it's years and years away. And what wasn't reported is that the money, the original monetary backer of the West Shore Plaza redevelopment plan, they pulled out. So the money, there's no money to put the whole deal together, the last I heard. And I think it was like Lincoln Financial, one of the companies, they were going to back and then the deal apparently evaporated.
Whoa, don't say.
There is nothing imminent. You know, people are talking about, oh man, the mall's going to close down. Folks, if it's years away.
This mall might close down on its own.
If that happens. Well, the latest now at West Shore Plaza is they're losing Macy's now.
Oh no.
So Macy's.
That's their biggest anchor. That's our only anchor.
Yeah. Well, no, JCPenney is still there.
Have you been to JCPenney lately?
They look closed.
Yeah, right?
I can't tell you the last time I was in. So that leaves the only big anchor store at West Shore Plaza will be JCPenney's. Sears closed a long time ago. Dick's, you know, we talked about this. Dick's moved from West Shore to International Plaza. So West Shore is dickless now.
Gone.
Totally dickless.
Smooth.
They're total. It's like a Ken doll.
Right.
They're dickless.
Just like that.
It's
nothing down.
Yeah, exactly. It's Ken. Totally smooth surface down there. Yeah. All right,
Water runs right off.
So now Macy's is shutting down. So Macy's announced.
Are they shutting down or are they moving?
No, they're shutting down.
That sucks.
Yeah. So Macy's yesterday announced they're closing 66 stores across the country. This is a part of their new strategy. What, like,
all right,
have no shoppers?
The new strategy is we just close all the stores.
That's the new strategy. So Macy's is shutting down 2 stores in the Tampa Bay area. The West Shore Plaza store, that Macy's is gone. They're closing that in the coming months. And then also Sarasota. So at Southgate, the Southgate Mall in Sarasota. What is that, off of like, is that Bee Ridge or where is that?
I think it's off of like Tamiami in something.
Well, no, Tamiami's like the next. It's like
I don't know.
is it, anyway.
It's down there in Sarasota.
Right. So the Sarasota Macy's is closing, and the Tampa West Shore Plaza Macy's is closing. So more bad news. Terrible. All right, 7:45 at the MJ Morning Show. Yeah, what? I mean, there's gonna be like no anchors at JCPenney. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, let's do the doctor story. I teased this for 7:45, and then I'll get the bikini story on in just a few minutes. So it is being said, I saw a whole piece on this, and this woman even shot some social media videos. So it is being said you got to be careful what you say to your doctor.
I watch every word I say.
Well, also there are certain questions the doctor might ask you that you should think twice on answering. Why? Because just being asked a question by your doctor could add an extra fee to your bill at the office.
Oh.
At the doctor's office. What am I talking about? So this woman is warning that you should never answer this question at your doctor's office. I've heard of this being asked, but I didn't know that this could be an additional charge.
We're going to have to talk to doctors about this.
So I was thinking about going to phones on this and maybe asking, have you ever experienced this? So this woman named Rachel, she shares an experience of a recent doctor's office visit for like a annual exam. She's going for her annual doctor's visit.
So she's seeing the lady parts doctor, right?
No, that's a regular general practitioner.
Okay, the way you said the annual exam, I thought.
No, well, it's her annual. Maybe it is the guy.
I don't know.
Okay. Right. So Rachel goes to see the doctor, and then Rachel is warning everybody, if the doctor asks this question, don't answer it. I just found out that when you go to the doctor every year, and they're asking you if you have any thoughts or questions about your alcohol or substance issues, if they ask you about your mental health, that you get charged for that. And that is considered like a different line item or a different coding. Oh. So there are some doctors that if they ask you a simple question, if you're have any alcohol issues, any substance issues, so it's like a mental health screening. So Rachel says that she was billed just because the doctor asked about alcohol, any substance issues, how is your mental health? Do you have any bad thoughts?
It's a different coding line where they can bill for it?
Suddenly she says that she was charged $60 extra, and it was labeled as a mental health screening. Has anyone had this happen?
Every time you go to the doctor, they ask, how often do you drink? Or do you drink? And if you do, how often do you smoke?
You ever have dreams about gladiators?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Wow. The annual appointment and then like a mental, if anyone has any, insight on this, has this happened to you? Do you work at a doctor's office? Is there a coding for like the annual mental health screening, which you can then, one question, like a 30-second interaction then gets billed at $60, or in this case, all right, 800. Look at the phones.
It doesn't matter how long the screening is.
I haven't even given out the phone numbers yet, and the phones are ringing.
Oh my God, every line is ringing.
Try to get in, folks. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So Rachel is saying if the doctor asks you a question about alcohol, drugs, substance abuse, your mental health, don't answer it. You're going to get billed. All right, look at the phone. Let me grab Marianne in St. Pete up first. MJ Morning Show. Hi, Marianne.
Good morning.
Hey.
I work in healthcare, and this is part of the standard of care, and it's mandated by the federal government because it comes down from Medicare that yearly you need to have a behavioral health, a mental health kind of check.
All right, I get it. I think it's a great thing, but if you're going for an annual exam, is that billed, Marianne, is that billed as a separate charge?
Sure, just like if you go in there and, if you're diabetic, they're going to do certain testing. So that's your practitioner that's doing that, not including it in your annual exam, I would think. We don't charge extra for the yearly behavioral health. We have our clients fill out a questionnaire.
All right, so that's part of the regular price of the exam. It's kind of like it's included.
It's built in.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
all right.
built in.
Well, I guess there are some doctors that will code it as a separate billing item.
Well, I can say that if you go in for your annual yearly physical and you say, oh, my big toe hurts too, or I've got this, they're going to charge you extra for that because they're only going to code it for like Wells visit.
All right, Marianne, I appreciate the call. Thank you for listening. Have a great weekend, and thanks for the insight. I want to move along because every line is jammed.
That's
Michelle.
really interesting. Wow.
Yeah, Land O'Lakes, and Michelle is next. Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
Hey.
I wanted to comment. I also heard what Marianne said about that, and a few years ago, well, many years ago, I went for an annual exam, and the doctor asked me if I had any other questions, and so I answered. I said, yeah, I have one question. I literally took me 30 seconds to ask the question. It took her less than a minute to answer the question, and they billed me for an office visit.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really upset about because I went to the, to check out,
Yeah.
and they told me it was the office visit, $60 or whatever,
Yeah.
$65, whatever my office visit was.
Yeah, copay,
I said,
whatever.
no, this is my annual. And they said, well, no, because, and I said, you mean to tell me you're going to charge me $60 because my doctor asked me if I had any questions, and it took her a minute to answer the question. So I don't even, when they ask that anymore, I don't ask any questions.
Wow. So that's what Rachel is saying in this video that she posted in this story. Thank you, Michelle.
Isn't that completely counterproductive to going to the doctor?
Thanks.
You have any questions? Yeah, what's this?
Alex in Polk County. Alex, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, like anytime I went to the ER, whether it was for like a surgery or anything, they're meant like a mandatory question has always been, oh, do you feel safe at home?
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Well, listen, you go to a hospital, you go to an ER, they're charging you for the air you're breathing in the emergency room.
Right.
I'm not talking about having an oxygen cannula jammed in your nostrils. Just the regular air, just walking through the place. I think you get billed for it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm here for a surgery, not if I'm going to shoot my neighbor or something.
Oh, yeah. I'm in for an ingrown toenail, not me going all.
I mean, I get the questions. I mean, they want to make sure you're going home to a safe environment for your recovery. I get it, but to be billed extra for it's ridiculous.
If you're unsafe at home, if you're scared of your wife, blink twice. Alex, thanks for the call. Karen in St. Pete. Karen, MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hello. Good morning to you.
Yes. Good morning.
Hi. Yes, I was just recently a victim of that. I called myself. I went to a well woman checkup, and usually there's no copayment. I received about 3.5 weeks later a $30 copayment in my mailbox at home. I called and I said, I've had insurance. I've never had this issue before. And she said, well, what did you specifically discuss with the doctor about? I said, nothing specific, but when you check in, they give you the iPad to fill out information.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no issues that I needed to discuss. It was just annually. I still had to pay my copay.
Wow.
Because she said it was all in how it was coded in my discussion.
Yeah. That's the thing with insurance and insurance companies that will accept or deny. Sometimes things are coded wrong. That's a whole big shtick going on. Listen, if you go to see the doctor, and the doctor says, hey, how about that Baker Mayfield? Don't answer the question.
No opinion.
You get a bucks charge.
That's it.
Bucks for bucks.
$60 for talking about the Bucks.
Exactly. Thanks. Melissa, let me grab Andrew, just 3 or 4 more here, and then I got to move on. Melissa is in Tampa. Melissa, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi. I'm a medical biller and coder. for a doctor's office.
Yep.
And they got it all wrong. There's no specific extra charge for them asking a question about alcoholism or anything like that. There's no extra charge. And the doctors may circle certain things, but us coders, we have a guideline that we have to follow. And we can't just add charges just to add them.
All right, here's the deal. So let me give a little more specifics. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking about this woman named Rachel. She posted a video. She got a whole story going that she went for an annual visit to the doctor, and she claims, hey, if you're asked this question or similar questions, don't answer the questions. You're going to get billed. And she was asked about any substance issues, alcohol, and they charged her $60 and like coded it and classified it. The doctor's just saying, hey, any issues we need to know about, any alcohol, substance? And she answers, nope, everything's okay. And that got billed as a mental health screening, an annual alcohol screen billed at 15 minutes, and also a brief emotional behavioral assessment because the doctor asked like one question.
That's the assessment?
Yeah.
And there was no treatment? It was just, oh, wow, this is nuts. They're going to bill you for everything, man.
So, Melissa, you're telling me that you haven't heard of what Rachel's talking about?
No. Now they send out, they have things where they circle that they discuss like alcoholism or anything like that, but that doesn't mean it's charged extra. That's just letting whoever knows.
Melissa, maybe in your office, maybe you guys don't do it, but apparently it does happen elsewhere.
I've worked for several doctors' offices, and I've never seen this, and I've been doing this for many, many, many years.
Right. No, sir, I'm not doubting you, but I guess it is happening somewhere.
I mean, maybe this doctor office is.
Maybe there's some doctors that don't have any morals. May do that.
No, listen, Melissa. It sounds like you work. Sounds like you work for good doctors that aren't tacking on an extra fee if they're asking you about your mental health during a 1-minute question as part of your annual exam. Melissa, thank you for listening.
No, that just means I'm a good coder.
Or there you go.
Yes.
Yeah. And listen, as you know, coding can make a big difference. Insurance companies will deny if there's like a slight difference in the whole story, that if things aren't coded right. And a lot of times you need a good doctor, a great staff in the back of the house to code things right so you don't get hammered or get screwed over by the insurance company and get the rigmarole of denials.
Oh, and that lady who was talking about she had to pay the $30 copay.
Yep.
That's not an issue with the doctor's office. That's something with her insurance company. We only go by what the insurance company says.
Absolutely. I do know that. Melissa, thank you. Have a great weekend. All right, 2 more quickies here, then we're going to move on. I gotta do the bikini story. Yeah.
Well, I want to hear it.
Oh, the bikini story. Apparently, this is a trend that I don't want to see. All right, Lewis in Tampa. Lewis, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Yeah, hey, good morning, MJ. I want to say I love your show. I listen all the time. It makes me laugh before I start my day.
Thank you. That's the goal.
Louis Bombino here in Tampa, born and raised. So one thing you want to do when you go to the doctor, my advice to all the listeners, don't say a word, pretend you have a piece of duct tape over your mouth.
Yeah.
So I had a doctor that had gone to my primary, and I hadn't seen him in maybe a year. I called because I had a sore throat or maybe a sinus infection. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. And they said, well, we're not taking new patients, and now you're considered a new patient. So went to a new doctor and, went in hopefully to get like a Z-Pack or something to knock out the sinus infection.
Yep.
He asked me, anything else going on? I said, well, I have a little tendonitis in my elbow because I walk my dog every day, and he's a big Labrador, and he kind of pulls on me a little bit. So he said, oh, wait right here. He comes back, brings me a sheet of paper, and it shows me how to bend my fingers back to stretch it.
Well, extra charge?
A month later, I get a $120 charge.
Yeah. It's therapy. He gave you therapy. He gave you physical therapy. That's exactly right.
I told the office, I said, I am not paying this. It's a matter of principle.
Well.
You can send me to collections.
Yeah, then they turn you over to collections and
That's
your
fine.
house is foreclosed upon.
No.
Your credit score went from 725 to 480.
Didn't I just see, MJ, that medical debt can no longer be used in
Yeah,
credit?
yeah, that's new. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
Hey,
fine.
yeah, Lewis,
Send me to credit. Send me to collections.
Bring that up. Bring up that quickly.
I will.
Bring up that story. You know what? I had that in the pile earlier this week. I just didn't get around to it. One last call. Jessica is in Largo. Hello, Jessica. MJ Morning Show. Hit it.
Good morning. So, when it comes to your primary care, because I'm a medical assistant, I've worked primary care, and if it's an annual exam, we are allowed to ask that, just because you should have that asked at least once a year without any extra charges.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think that would be part of the coverage. That's not covered.
Nope.
We asked you about alcoholism or substance abuse, or are things safe at home, and how's your mental health? Any thoughts of taking your neighbor's face and running it into your lawnmower blade? Extra charge, mental health assessment. Yeah, I guess some will do it, but some don't. Thank you. I appreciate the call. Have a wonderful weekend. As we move along to the bikini dilemma. Do you have the story on the medical?
Yeah, I have a bunch of them.
Yeah, just bring up that.
AP.
Bring up the Associated Press. Scroll to the actual story itself. Sorry. This was just 3 days ago. Unpaid medical. Excuse me. Let me.
Sounds like you need some medical attention right now.
Let me clear my throat. Dun, 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 dun,
That's a good song.
Yeah. Actually, I have that. That's a rejoiner. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Let me clear my throat. Yeah, that's the original from Kool and the Gang. Yeah. Called Hollywood Swingin'. All right, so, oh, no. Oh, dude, our board just glitched. I've never seen that.
What happened?
Holy crap. All lights just went crazy. Oh, they better get us in that new studio fast. This thing is going to die. Holy.
Listen, man.
Yeah, they're dragging out the new studio, man. Now I'm hearing it's a month.
Throttle full open, man. Let's go. Let's burn it up.
Man. All right. So unpaid medical bills will no longer appear on credit reports when they can block people from mortgages, car loans, small business loans, according to a final rule announced Tuesday by the Biden administration. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has a new rule. It'll remove $49 billion in medical debt from the credit reports of more than 15 million Americans, according to the Bureau. Thanks for remembering this. I had the story in the pile. We just didn't get around to it, and it's certainly fitting. All right, let's move on to the bikini problem. Very sensitive area. Very sensitive.
What's the problem with bikinis? I don't understand.
Apparently, it is becoming more acceptable and more women are moving toward wearing a bikini bottom with all kinds of stuff coming out of the sides.
Au natural?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hey, teach their own, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see, like, dreadlocks coming out of the sides.
No.
I don't know where you stand on this, man, but apparently this is a trend. Oh, no. What do we call it? Like crotch foliage?
Little pubic hairs?
Little George W. Bush.
Yeah, okay.
All right. What's your favorite bikini beer?
Bush. All right.
Yeah. Bush. Yeah, this is a movement. And they're calling it the full Bush movement in bikinis.
Who's behind this movement?
There's a trend.
Okay, by how many people?
Has anyone seen this? I mean, can you imagine? I'm trying to think of, like a woman's at the beach or a woman's at the pool, and suddenly it's like Kid and Play is hanging out down there. What other big
I mean, that's the biggest hair guy I can think of as well.
Wow. I mean, Andrew just said Bob Marley down there.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying it's all braided and dreadlocked, but you got the bikini, kind of deal going on, and you look down there, and coming out of the sides, it's like the ZZ Top guys,
Yes. She's got legs, and I'm right at the top of them.
Like Slash from Guns N' Roses. It's like his head is down there or something. It's all hanging out of the bikini sides.
That'd be awesome if Slash was down there.
No, I'm just saying that this is apparently they're calling it pubic hair positivity, and some are going full bush.
Okay. How many is some? Just because a handful of people are doing it doesn't mean it's a movement.
Man, I feel weird. I just realized your 13-year-old daughter's in the studio this morning. Hadley, do you know what the hell we're talking about?
Pubic hairs.
All right, that's it.
She
Stop.
knows.
Stop.
She
I
knows.
thank you. Stop right there. Thank you.
All right, you stay right there.
Oh, yeah, just yes
enough out of you.
just yes or no would have been great.
That's enough out of you.
Yeah.
Good
But
job.
apparently this is a trend. And it's full bush bikini trend.
Or is it a couple of people doing it? I mean, a trend isn't. I don't know. I mean, I don't think.
Should we go to the bush lines? Hey, you know who was at Jimmy Carter's funeral yesterday? Bush.
Oh, specifically Laura Bush.
Well, Laura Bush and George W.
We
Bush.
want to be very specific.
Should we? This is a sensitive issue, man.
I mean, if we go to the beach and, when it's warmer weather, I don't think we're going to see dozens.
But, there's kind of been a trend, the whole, landscape scene down there, the waxing, the Brazilian. I mean, there's been a trend, from, let's say.
By who?
Let's say from like the 80s, 70s. I think there's been a change where, like.
Just letting the pits and bits go.
It seemed that it was more prevalent where there was, some natural underbrush going on, and then it seems that into the 90s, 2000s, and now that there's been, some gardening going on.
Listen,
there's been some weed whacking going on, and now there's like a trend.
All right.
Where
to each your own.
Should we grab a couple of calls on this?
What do you want to talk to? Women who let it grow out? I don't
No,
understand.
I'm just saying, hey, listen, is there anything you can add to the whole bikini bush alleged trend that has come back? Where women, is it?
Who's funding this trend?
Hold on a minute. I'm looking for the right word here.
What?
It's like a new acceptable. Has anyone seen this? All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I mean, do you have an issue with this? Do you want to see a woman at the pool or at the beach? And,
It's not up to you.
You got Whoopi Goldberg coming at each side,
I'm a big Whoopi Goldberg fan.
I got Whoopi crotch.
I think she's one of the best female comics ever.
All right, 800-990-1047. I'll grab a couple of calls on this. Is this something you spotted? Is this something that you're okay with?
Who cares what you think?
Listen. I'll take men and women right now. If you want to weigh in on the full bush bikini
Isn't
trend,
this what our forefathers fought for?
And pH positivity. Pubic hair positivity. All right. Yeah, Listen, we do a little bit of everything on this show. Listen, this is like pop culture. I'm seeing numerous items on this new trend. All right, let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. All right, so you're sitting poolside.
Yes.
And you're sipping on a mojito, and then, suddenly, walks by, and it's just...
That's on you, man. It's not them.
It's flying out like a clown wig or something.
It's okay. Like the red, like Bozo the Clown.
I'd love to. I see guys are calling in. I'd love to hear from women I think female calls are going to be safer on this.
Hey, Robert, I appreciate you calling in, but I don't really know I want your.
All right, hold on. I'll take Robert.
All right, let's
hang
take
on.
Robert.
All right. 800. Look, all the lines are ringing. Andrew, screen quickly if you can.
Thank you, Andrew.
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Let me help him out and put some of these on hold. All right, let me grab Robert. I'm probably going to regret
What
this.
does he have to add?
Robert and Wesley Chapel, MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
The now it depends on if probably whoever reported on this. It could be like one person went to the beach and saw the hair club for women out there. And said, oh my God,
the hair
it's
club
now a thing.
I did.
So, you know.
I wonder if it's going to get to the point where it's so trendy that you get like crotch toupees. You know, to have the condition, you know, if it's not coming naturally, and you want it going on, you get like bikini crotch toupees. So, all right, Robert, thank you.
Thank you. He waited on hold to say, what was it, female crotch hair club?
No, I like that. That's pretty funny. All right, Patty in Tampa. Patty, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
Yes, Patty. Are you offended by this content, or is this okay?
This is okay.
Right.
I just look at it this way. If they want to get a trend back, bring prayer back in school where these children keep guns and stuff out of it.
That's right, Patty.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Pubic hair is nothing that, that it's up to you. If you want to grow it out, grow it out. If you want to keep it cut, keep it cut. I mean, but a trend that they should pick up on is put prayer back in school where these kids won't be killing each other or none of this stuff.
Okay, all right. So we're tying prayer in schools into the bushy bikini problem.
I mean,
Because it's a trend.
All
If
right.
they want to pick up a trend, pick up a good one.
Patty, I mean, back in biblical times, this wasn't a big deal, was it?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. So there you go.
I don't think they had the Venus shavers back around, biblical times.
Oh, Mary Magdalene walking around.
Yeah.
They didn't even have nair.
Yeah, they did not have.
No.
You are correct. Eve did not have nair.
No, she didn't.
No, she did not.
No.
No
And
Target either. Yeah, all right.
All right, thank you, Patty.
Thank you.
All right.
I love
Amen.
it.
All
I
right.
love it.
Hallelujah.
All right, all right, a few
Have
more.
a blessed day, Patty. Thank you for calling.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe it
All right,
was. Yeah, I mean, not every idea is a good one.
Philip, listen, I throw a lot of crap at the wall. I see what sticks,
Babe Ruth struck out a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing great.
Yeah, he had tons of strikeouts. Yeah, all right, yeah.
He's Babe
All right.
Ruth.
Philip in Tampa. Hi, Philip.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah.
Hey, I love your show and I love the boost.
All right. Oh, man. Thank you, Phil. All right. Terry in Safety Harbor. Hello, Terry.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, Terry.
The man, Terry. Great.
Well, I'm the
I feel like I'm on a high wire
These
with
old men calling in.
no net. No,
What do you have to add to
go
this?
ahead, Terry.
well, I'm the same age as you, so I remember the '80s pretty well.
Right.
I love to navigate through the terrain.
MJ, this is going down.
my
Terry,
God.
thank you.
I love to navigate through the terrain. What with an off roader?
Oh, crikey!
Crank that thing at a 4-low. All right.
Thank you, Terry.
Oh my God, this is a bad idea.
Terrible idea. Let's go to Andrew.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're taking the time to call us, at least we can do is obligate you by taking your call.
Anonymous in Spring Hill. Hello, Anonymous.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I kind of think the whole.
Hey, Anonymous, can you make your phone a little clearer or get closer to the hands-free?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
much better.
1,000% better. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, if you think about it, in other parts of the world, like this wouldn't even be a topic for discussion.
Great point.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if hey, you don't like what you're seeing, don't look. I don't think anyone should be shamed for how they choose to have their body hair, and it's more of a U.S. cultural thing.
All right, listen, you're at the beach in St. Pete. You're right behind the Don Cesar. Do you care if you see a woman that rolls by in a bikini, a French, and then you got crotch froze going on both sides? Is
But
that
why why are we coming from the perspective that she's just walking around flaunting her, like, hey, everyone, look at me?
Yeah, I mean, MJ, it's not up to you.
All right.
This is America, right? I mean, she wants to walk around that way. Or anybody wants to walk around that way. It's on you.
All right. Anonymous, thank you for the call.
All right, have
That's
a
our
good one.
best caller yet.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Last one here. Andrew in Clearwater. Hello, Andrew.
Hello, good morning. Love the show.
Thank you.
I'll say that I think all naturality is the way to go. I think it's the way that we were intended to be, and I think like the guy said best, navigating through the terrain.
All right, you're not helping at all, Andrew. Thank you.
Got my weed whacker.
I mean, wait on hold just to repeat the same thing the other guy said.
Got a spray bottle of Roundup.
You got a machete and
bushwhacking.
Trail boots.
Bushwhacking.
I got it. I just wanted to let it
All right,
linger.
listen. So where did this begin? If you're just tuning in, no, I saw a story about there's a trend on the full Magilla down in the Bikini area.
Coming back, making a comeback here in the States.
Yeah, making a comeback here in 2025. Oh, wow. All right. This is not a good look, all right? If you're a deputy sheriff, it's not a good look if you get into a car crash while looking at porn on your phone.
Yeah, it's not a good look at all.
Yeah, this isn't a good one here. Nope. Lake County. Just right up the street here. Lake County, which is going to be what, Claremont, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Claremont's Lake County. A Lake County Sheriff's Office deputy has resigned. Why? He slammed into a stopped vehicle while he was looking at porno on his phone.
Oh, come on, officer.
And Deputy Tristan McComber was heading southbound on County Road 435 in Sorrento. What the heck? I never heard of Sorrento, Florida.
Yeah, I've heard of that town before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I mean, I've never been to Sorrento, not that I know
I've been
of.
to Sorrento, Italy. I've never been to Sorrento, Florida.
You know, it's just east of Mount Dora.
Okay. All right.
It's a big lake.
Would have been funny if he slammed into the back of a Kia Sorrento.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah, also, there's a Sorrento cheese, right? Isn't there Sorrento cheese brand?
If he was eating Sorrento cheese while
driving a Kia Sorrento.
Well, he would hit a Kia Sorrento because
Right.
he's in a cruiser.
Oh, yeah, he's in a cruiser. Yep. So he crashed. It was back in November, and there was a whole internal investigation that the NBC station in Orlando got a hold of. Channel 2 Wesh.
Where cops watching dirty videos come first.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
So the other driver was reportedly stopped ahead for a school bus.
That makes it even worse.
Flashing lights were on, a car properly stopped, and the deputy is watching porn on his phone and slams into the vehicle that was stopped for the school bus. My God.
How did how'd the cop get caught on this one? Did the body cam pick it up?
Internal investigation.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Yeah, so when first questioned, the deputy told officials that he tried to stop, but the brakes on his vehicle locked up.
All right.
Yeah, that's in the days of ABS. Probably not a good answer. Yeah, the deputy also advised that his patrol car's speedometer had just been calibrated and that the anti-lock braking system light was on. Sure. Yeah, during the internal investigation, officials reviewed the deputy's body camera footage, reportedly showed him picking up his cell phone a minute before the crash. Yeah, he later told officials, "Oh yeah, I was looking at text messages from my colleagues. Yeah, my fellow deputies." But the body camera footage showed that that wasn't the case.
So on the body cam, it picked up the phone?
It picked up the porn that he was watching.
A little boom chicka wow.
Oh, boom chicka wow wow.
So what a lot of people don't know or may not understand about these body cams is when an officer's in an accident or when the sirens get turned on and the lights get
Body
turned
cams activate.
and they go
Or they pull their gun. You pull a gun. Yep, body cam will
instantly
activate.
turns on.
Yep.
I mean, if he's just tooling around town, not doing anything, it may not be on.
Also, the body cams have audio, and they heard this coming from the body cam audio. Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
wow, boom, chicka, chicka, wow, wow. Yeah. Yeah. So this guy's no longer with the sheriff's office.
That's a firing in Lake County?
That's a firing. That's maybe not in Escambia County, but yeah, you know.
I'll make him chief in Escambia.
Yeah. So he later told officials he was looking text messages, body cam dispelled all that. In another interview with the Office of Professional Standards, McComber admitted that he was on his personal phone looking at inappropriate material.
You know, the worst part is...
that was later classified and clarified to be pornographic.
He lied about it.
Yeah, he did.
That's the worst part. It's not so much what he did, which is, not good. The lying afterwards is what's really unacceptable.
Yeah. So
Officer.
He's done. Yeah, he was facing termination, so instead of going through the process, he decided that he was just going to get ahead of the situation and resign. And no word on the other driver, whether they were injured, but...
I mean, for him to jam on his brakes, he must have been cruising at a pretty good speed. Not to see a school bus? Come on, man.
Hey, Fess, are you excited about the Girl Scout cookie Wendy's collaboration?
Whoa.
Hold, do you know about this?
I do not know about this.
Oh, wait a second.
However, I am all ears.
This is breaking news? Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news on the MJ Morning Show. Fester has no idea about the Girl Scout cookie Wendy's collaboration.
I mean, I bet you I'm not the only one. What, are they going to put Wendy's in a Girl Scouts outfit?
Apparently, this has just been teased, and people are saying, when? Shut up. Take my money. All right, here's the deal. Thin Mint Frosties are coming.
I'm all for it. That is awesome.
Yep. Wendy's and the Girl Scouts are teaming up to release Thin Mints Frosty. I'm looking for a date on when it's supposed to hit.
I mean, it has to hit soon. I mean, didn't we talk yesterday about just entering cookie season?
Yeah, there's a rumor that it's going to hit around February 21st.
I'll definitely get 100 of them.
Oh, listen to this.
Not at the same time.
A social media post. I'm crying tears of Thin Mint's joy right now because Wendy's is bringing one of the best-looking Frosty flavors ever. Man, folks are going nuts for this thing. It looks like it might be February 21st.
All right, that's great.
So we're not exactly sure what the ingredients are going to be.
Will there be any actual Thin Mint in the Thin Mint? Or is it just like an extract, a minty extract?
Yeah, I don't know. Minty? I mean, if you want to make this just irresistibly delicious, you should have like Thin Mint crumbles in the Frosty.
Yeah.
And then even maybe like garnish it, top it off with a whole Thin Mint just kind of stuck right on top.
That would be awesome.
So we don't know the actual configuration, but all we know is Wendy's, Girl Scouts, Thin Mints Frosty coming around February 21st is the rumor. And we got a Wendy's right down the street here. I mean, just, a couple 100 yards down 4th Street.
Yeah, that's great. Wendy's has a flavor now. I think it's like, I saw like a commercial for it, and I just don't get it. It's like salted caramel. I'm like, ugh, come on, Wendy, do better. And
Put some peanuts in there and then Wendy's nuts.
But that's the thing about...
My kids are all over those stupid, those jokes. I've heard the Wendy's. Hey, Dad, you like Wendy's? Wendy's nuts are in your...
Okay, all right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Julian.
Both Chloe and Julian. And they just won't stop with the nuts jokes, man. Just not stop. All right, so there's no confirmation yet, but the collaboration, apparently there's enough out there that people are looking. That sounds fantastic.
You got to figure the signage has to be printed now. I mean, there's a lot of buzz around it.
You know, they have the creamsicle. Remember the orange cream Frosty?
That's a good flavor.
Remember the lady wouldn't even charge me. I don't even think she knew who I was. I was like, yeah, I'll take. I rolled to the drive-through, the Wendy's down the street. This is months ago when they had the orange cream Frosty, and it was like right after the show. It was like 10:30, and I said, yeah, let me get a small orange creamsicle Frosty, and I'm like, yeah, how much? And she says, yep, it's on us. And
That's cool.
Yeah,
thank you, Wendy.
Yeah, it's not going to happen with the Girl Scout thing though. I'm gonna get charged full boat for that.
Dave Thomas will roll over in his grave before he gives out a free Girl Scout cookie.
All right, Fester, you told me in an email last night that this is genius. This is your favorite story of the day.
Well, last night was a long time ago.
Come on. You sent me an email with a link to this story saying, this is genius, my favorite story. You're telling me that you forgot what you wrote from just 12 hours ago?
Yes. I actually wrote it 10 hours ago, and I've completely forgotten.
The Family Dollar store story with the woman that relieved herself?
Okay, hold on. Whoa. I didn't say this is brilliant. I said these are brilliant thieves.
You said this was genius.
Okay, they're genius thieves.
Dude, I know you sent me an email.
I don't want to try this myself.
This happened right here in Mulberry. Well, okay, I'm in St. Pete. I live in Tampa. But
Mulberry, right down the road, Polk County.
Right down Highway 60.
State Road 60, yeah.
Yeah, right down State Road 60.
This is a really elaborate.
Oh, man.
Folks, there's a lot going on here.
Listen to this. It turns out two individuals, a man and a woman, on the Polk County Sheriff's Office radar, they've been dubbed Mr. Clean and Ms. Dookie.
Sounds like a terrible morning show.
It's the Mr. Clean and Miss Dookie morning show.
Rise and shine, everybody. Good morning.
They're on the run, and the Polk County Sheriff's Office are looking for Mr. Clean and Miss Dookie.
And they've got good pictures of Ms. Dookie.
According to the Polk, let me see if Grady Judd's available on this one. Hang on, let me send Grady Judd a text.
I would love to talk to the sheriff about Ms. Dookie.
All right, hang on, Grady Judd. Let me send him a text. I'll do voice to text. Sheriff, are you available to talk about Ms. Dookie? Question mark. All right, I just sent that to Grady Judd.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
The sheriff is checking his phone right now.
Here's the story. So, Polk County Sheriff's Office say this man and woman, they went into a Family Dollar store in Mulberry on Bailey Road last month, and they were involved in a $500 ripoff.
It seems like a lot of stuff from the Family Dollar.
So deputies say the man was just kind of cruising around the store. He got nearly $500 worth of goods, mostly cleaning products like Clorox, Tide, Gain. That's a big the theft of like the laundry detergents. That's a big deal. Target, Walmart. That's one of the high theft items at these stores. Loss prevention. They keep serious. You get a container of Tide. I mean, it's what, like $22 or something.
Yeah, that's a really common thing to get stolen.
Like baby formula, razors, razor cartridges, and the detergents, man. I'm telling you, people are stealing the detergents left and right. So the guy walks around the store. He accumulates about $500 worth of cleaning products, Tide, Gain, Clorox. And while he was collecting all of these cleaning items, deputies say that the woman, the accomplice, Ms. Dookie, she distracted the employees by...
I mean, Ms. Dookie did what she does. To earn this name.
She's number 2. All right?
Inside the store, in the aisle.
Oh, my God. She drops number... I mean, it's unfreaking believable.
I mean, Ms. Dookie.
So that was the whole plan, was to distract the Family Dollar employees. She does a number 2 on the floor while he steals $500 worth of cleaning supplies and detergents and
ultimate distraction. All the staff instantly is focused on Ms. Dookie.
Ms. Dookie. So the deputies, they're writing in the report that all the employees are cleaning up the load on the floor, the pile that she left. Can you imagine what the hell is going on with people that their scheme, their plan to steal is she goes number 2 on the floor in the store while he steals the Tide and the Gain detergent.
All right, so they're in the car before they go into the store and they're going over the game plan.
Holy crap.
All right, here's how it's going down. I'm going to load up the cart and you're going to go 2 aisles over and drop a deuce. And then I'm going to leave after the commotion hits.
All right, so here's the deal.
It's actually a brilliant plan. If you're going to be shoplifting, it's brilliant.
All right, speaking of brilliant, listen to the social media post that the Polk County Sheriff's Office put out.
Did the sheriff get back with you yet, by the way?
Hang on, let me check my text.
Because,
not yet.
I would like to know a lot more about Ms. Dookie.
Yeah. So in a post from the Polk County Sheriff's Office on social media, this is verbatim. If you recognize Mr. Clean or Ms. Dookie, or you have any information regarding the investigation, please contact Detective Hannon at 863-499-2400. You can remain anonymous. You can call the Crime Stoppers line also at 888-400-8477 or dial star tips on a cell phone. So if you have any idea, and by the way, there is great surveillance video of Ms. Dookie and Mr. Clean.
Somebody's got to know these people.
Yeah, these pictures are all right, I'm going to hold this up to MJTV right now. So you can see right here, here's a photo of Ms. Dookie on the right and Mr. Clean is on the left.
And they just let Ms. Dookie leave? She just walks out?
Strolled on out.
Somebody throws down in your store and you just, have a good day, man. We'll take care of it from
they got
here.
in the car. They sped right down the Hershey Highway.
I mean, he's Mr. Clean because he has the cleaning supplies.
We know.
Oh, right, well,
we thanks, Fester.
It looks like he also
thanks for explaining that.
Okay, look, he also took a case of natural light beer.
Oh, he does have some natty. It's natty ice.
Yeah,
he's got some natural ice going on.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that wasn't mentioned in this. Oh, it is in the surveillance video. No. You can see the bottles of Gain.
All the green,
the
plastic tabs.
Like green Gain, and then he does have I didn't know that Family Dollar sold beer. They do.
I guess I'll have to consult Mr. Clean and Ms. Dookie about that. They know.
I think I got to spend more time at Family Dollar. That's what I'm missing in my life.
I want to hang out with Ms. Dookie.
More Family Dollar.
Seems like a good time.
Yeah. Hey, follow up from yesterday, and by the way, we're going to welcome Wade from Two College Brothers. Hey, we got to talk about our operations guy here in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Yeah, 'cause he's got a landlord he's got a landlord problem, so we got to get him moved. All right, so hang on a minute. Hey, so David Muir from ABC World News Tonight, a little follow-up. If you heard the show yesterday with all of the L.A. fires, and I got a whole pile of fire stories we haven't gotten to. So there are more celebrities that escaped with their homes not torched, and there are more celebrities to add to the list that completely lost their homes. I mean, just the pictures out of Los Angeles, out of the Palisades area, Pacific Palisades, and the Altadena fire. I mean, the images are just horrific, like Hiroshima, like August 1945.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what it looks like.
It's awful.
It is absolutely. So if you missed the show yesterday, we were speaking about the whole David Muir controversy. And what happened with David Muir is, well, listen, the guy has some serious vanity. And if you ever watch David Muir, if he's ever doing like reporting in the field, he has these tight, clinging, form-fitting T-shirts. And then you see how my sleeves are on my T-shirt. Let me, my sleeves come, maybe 2 inches above the elbow crease, but if you ever see David Muir has these, again, he likes black tight T-shirts. That's his deal. That's his uniform.
Okay.
He likes black tight T-shirts. Of course, when you watch him on ABC World News Tonight, he's got his his skinny jacket on with his skinny little ties.
Are we critiquing the guy's wardrobe?
Well, yeah, that's where the controversy is.
This is ridiculous.
So wait a minute. So he always wears, if he's out in the field doing reporting and he's like, David Muir on the street, he's got these tight black T-shirts on. But I'm talking about the sleeves, that he has the sleeves like hiked up, or they're tailored so the sleeve like comes down like an inch or two from the shoulder.
Okay.
So you get to see like his bulging biceps.
If I were as beautiful as he was, I would as well. I mean,
are you attracted to David Muir?
This whole story is such crap. I can't believe we have all this devastation happening in California, and the biggest story that's coming out of it is the reporter has a wooden safety pin or a wooden laundry pin in his back. This is stupid.
It's the clothes pin. And, well, there's a follow-up here. So what happened was on ABC World News Tonight with David Muir, reporting tonight from Los Angeles. So David Muir was on TV on Wednesday night. And in the opening of World News Tonight, he kind of turns to the side to point to the fires behind him.
Yeah, it's the big story.
Some of the damage behind him. And you see he has a wooden clothespin.
That holds nothing. It's not what people are saying.
No, listen, it's
holding his cord from his earpiece to his jacket.
You can't see that.
But who cares?
And anyway, those are wireless. A lot of those are wireless these days. All right. So what is believed is that he used the clothespin to cinch the jacket in the back to make it tighter and more form-fitting.
Look, you can see the wire going down the side of his neck, over his ear, down his neck, down his back. It's holding it's a wooden laundry pin.
He's going to have a wireless pack that's going to sit on his waist, on his belt, underneath. So
it leads to that pack underneath the...
No.
To think that a wooden laundry pin...
What, you're suddenly a David Muir defender?
I think
what are you, his defense attorney?
What, are you his antagonist? I
No.
mean, this is such crap news.
This has made some big news about the...
By idiots.
That here he's covering a fire, and he's more concerned about his fire jacket looking all tight and form-fitting and svelte.
No, he isn't. This is so stupid. And anybody who's publishing a story about it is an idiot. And any morning show besides ours who talks about it.
Then call this follow-up from page 6 about ABC insiders being horrified. Call them idiots.
Horrified. They're all idiots.
What are you, related to David Muir?
Tens of thousands of dwellings have burned in California, and all we can talk about is a reporter.
I wouldn't say tens of thousands. It's thousands.
9,000 pieces in the Palisades fire.
It's like 10,000. It's like over 10,000 at this point. But all right, so listen to this.
Let's talk more about the paperclip.
It's a clothespin.
Clothespin, yes.
Yeah. All right.
The clothespin controversy overshadows all of the California devastation.
Listen to this. Exclusive, page 6. ABC insiders embarrassed and horrified over David Muir's alleged narcissistic fashion move while covering the L.A. fires. As if ABC needed another embarrassment, David Muir's seeming vanity was unfortunately on full display while covering the deadly Los Angeles wildfires on Wednesday. The World News Tonight anchor had a tone-deaf, on-air fashion faux pas when he accidentally revealed to the camera that he had a clothespin cinching the back of his official-looking flame-retardant jacket to better fit while broadcasting live during the catastrophe.
Okay.
We're told people at the network, ABC, were embarrassed. That's right.
Yes.
People at the network were embarrassed.
Yes,
this is ABC.
Yeah, and they're embarrassed at ABC.
Yes,
this is ABC.
Yes, the guy's using wooden clothespins.
We're told. Listen, Fester, don't shoot the don't shoot me, the messenger. Listen, we're told people at the network were embarrassed and horrified by the gaffe. Multiple insiders pointed to Muir's Instagram account, which features the physically fit newsman regularly brutally mugging in form-fitting T-shirts with extra short sleeves that show off his physique.
Oh my God, this is so terrible.
Yeah, why don't you wear some form-fitting tight T-shirts? Why don't you show off your physique?
I got something form-fitting for you right now. But you need a clothespin to find it.
A source told Page 6 of The Anchor his narcissism is quite large in the sense that this kind of thing happens. I like David except for this part of him.
Oh, God.
Anderson Cooper, Chris Cuomo wear all the muscle shirts, but they would never wear this during a wildfire.
This is so still.
Anyway, so the controversy rolls on.
Yes, there's a big controversy. Who put the wooden clothespin on David Muir? That's the biggest problem we have in Los Angeles. Right
Listen, let's talk about the other problems.
What else? What can possibly be bigger?
Well, the Hollywood sign did not burn to the ground.
Yeah.
People were putting out photoshops of the Hollywood sign on fire. That is not true. The images of the Hollywood sign burning are fake.
So I remain committed that the Hollywood sign is the most disappointing landmark in the United States.
Oh, it's a pile of crap.
It is dumb. I mean, we ventured up the mountain to get the good view of it, and I'm like, this is it.
All right, couple of quickies here. They've enlisted almost 800 inmates to help fight the fires.
That's a show. That's a real thing where they have these guys who are serving time.
Yeah.
Fire, and then I don't know what the name of the show is, but I've seen it before where guys are like,
Oh, hold on. You're saying there's a TV show?
It's like on CBS or something. Yeah, where it's like a drama.
Like prison firefighters?
Yeah, it's like, and then these guys are like, don't run or we'll shoot. You got to put that fire out, boy. Or something like that. But this is a real thing.
Yeah, they've trained and they enlisted hundreds of incarcerated firefighters. The California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation said yesterday that it had deployed 783 imprisoned firefighters.
Dude, I would call my cousin Eddie and be out of there in no time flat.
They're all out there in like orange prison jumpsuits and everything. So you can identify them. And again, the footage, the aerial footage of the Pacific Palisades, it literally looks like the aftermath of Hiroshima.
It's awful.
August of 1942. I'm sorry, 45.
Okay.
What the? Can't get my freak. August of 45. I mean, seriously. I mean, it is Hiroshima like.
Okay, it's complete devastation.
It's absolutely awful. All right. Quickly, some of the celebrities. So Ben Affleck.
It's called Fire Country. Somebody just sent me a text. Fire Country's the name of the show.
Okay. Ben Affleck went back to his home, a $20 million Pacific Palisades home, and he is grateful it's still standing. So Ben Affleck's home was not burned to the ground. The Lakers-Hornets game was postponed because the Lakers coach, J.J. Redick,
he lost his house?
Burned to the ground.
That's awful.
I mean, just absolutely horrific. All right, so quickly here. Wait, hang on, I'll be right with you. So stars whose homes were saved and they were in imminent danger, but the homes saved: Tom Hanks, Rebel Wilson, Tom Brady. Okay. I didn't know that Tom Brady has a mansion out there in the Palisades.
It's really a shack.
Tom Brady's home was spared. Chris Pratt, the actor. Dan Aykroyd, one of my favorite, one of the Blues Brothers. Dan Aykroyd's home was spared. Jennifer Love Hewitt's home was spared. And Steven Spielberg's home was spared. However, Anthony Hopkins, Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, Candy Spelling, Tori Spelling's mother.
The Spelling Mansion?
No, that was sold a long time ago. No, they're not in the Spelling Mansion. But Tori Spelling's mom, Candy Spelling's current home, destroyed. Heidi Montag, John Goodman. We brought some of these up yesterday. Those homes destroyed.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, Kate Hudson has 2 homes in Pacific Palisades.
How are they doing?
Both homes okay.
Okay.
So Kate Hudson's, both of her homes okay. But, I'm looking at the list here. Jamie Lee Curtis, her home was in danger. Jamie Lee Curtis's home is okay as well. And this is nice. Jamie Lee Curtis is pledging $1 million from their family foundation to start a fund to help support the community. So good for Good for Jamie Lee
I
Curtis.
think $1 million in the Pacific Palisades buys like a couple of driveway pavers.
Oh, Bill Hader. Remember Bill Hader from Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
And then he went on to be Barry on the series. Bill Hader, a very talented guy. His home was saved as well.
Is it still 0% contained, the Palisades fire?
Yeah, I think Palisades is 0%. I mean, it's really just a nightmare.
What's the solution to that? I mean, it was like, all right, it's going to naturally put itself out eventually.
Let me hit Jim in Odessa. Jim, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey guys, good morning.
Yeah.
Long time listener.
Thank you.
It's funny you guys were talking. The show is called Fire Country.
Yeah.
It's on Friday nights on CBS, and it's exactly what Fester said.
Yeah.
They got prisoners that they train to become firefighters and helps them, serve.
Hold on, this is like a scripted show?
Absolutely.
Hold on, you have a whole series based on prison firefighters?
The plot lines are endless.
What do you mean? How is it endless? There's a fire, you send the prisoner out to put it out.
Every
how's that?
There's obviously there's drama involved with people in a couple of romantic situations. It's actually a pretty good show.
Yeah, let me not set my DVR to record that.
It's a good show. Why are you such a jerk about it?
All right.
CBS has a lot of good shows. Listen,
thank you.
The MJ, they have like 10 years of plot lines after this last week. Okay, I mean this show's gonna be around for a while.
Yesterday, another 100,000 were told to evacuate. Also, there are some celebrities are floating like arson is responsible for all the fires. You know what? I don't know. I know that there was allegedly an arrest for maybe an attempted arson, but the cause of the fires are still under investigation. Dick Van Dyke, who's 99, he had to be carried out.
Oh man.
Yeah, by neighbors.
I mean, it's like, Dick, hurry up. He's like, I'm coming. I'll be there. Don't wait up for me. Just carry the old guy. Come on.
And then at least 20 arrests were made for looting. Can you imagine the sickos that try to take advantage during the evacuations and the fires? So in L.A., at least 20 arrests now for looters.
So we watched some aerial footage, and MJ, there must have been, it looked like 12 or 15 square blocks just completely burned out. Right? House after house after house after house. And my wife said, first thing she says, what about all of the jewelry or things that have survived a fire? Yep. Are there going to be looters? And I'm like, this is Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
You bet your ass there's going to be looters. But all the value, those people had the people who were told to evacuate yesterday had 2 days to pack their crap and figure out what they wanted to take with them. The people who were told to leave now, the day one, took nothing.
Hey, I subscribe to you loot, we shoot.
Yeah, there's no house for you to stay in to shoot. Yeah. It's not like a hurricane.
Yeah. All right, 8:46 at the MJ Morning Show. Wade, the CEO of twocollegebrothers.com, Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, in the studio. Hey, first of all, thank you for we're going to help out our operations manager here.
Yeah.
And, man, talk about like a landlord nightmare deal and just like something happened with the landlord and is vacating the home. So we're going to, unexpected move and expense. So
now I want to know what happened to the landlord. Was he like putting cameras in the toilet or something?
No. There was some kind of dispute on rent that the rent was supposed to remain flat and then suddenly...
Big surcharge or something?
One day the rent was going to be flat for the new term, and then it gets jammed up a couple of grand or something.
All right, you got to go.
Yeah.
You can't play games.
Yeah. Hey, Wade, I'm sure you've seen, over the years, you've seen landlord disputes. Have you, just out of curiosity, and you can probably fill in some of the holes, again, Wade, CEO, Two College Brothers, great sponsor here on the MJ Morning Show. If you need a move, it's twocollegebrothers.com. But have you guys ever been in a weird situation where like a tenant-landlord dispute and the tenant's moving out and the landlord maybe is owed money or there's some kind of ever see a landlord like try to prevent you guys from taking stuff out of the house that they want to like hold as like a lien?
We've seen pretty much everything over the last 15 years, but it's usually the other way around. Like we've had situations where we're contracted out by the landlord.
Right.
And the resident is completely caught off guard, or the sheriff has to come out there. It might be an eviction situation. But what we see a lot is in Florida, especially, there's a lot of mold situations, and people are trying to break leases due to mold. And,
Yeah.
You know, that's probably the most common thing to get out of something. But I don't think I've seen something quite like this. I don't know all the details of what the ops manager here is going through.
Yeah,
we're going out there this afternoon to meet with him.
Yeah, that's
Take a
good. So
look.
you'll check out the move.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll get the full story.
Yeah, I wanted to step up. You know, it's it's early January, and suddenly you've got a dispute with your landlord, and you got to move out. And, it's just it's the last thing you need.
Sucks. It's a burden,
it is. And I'm like, you know what? I said to Wade, hey, listen, let's take care of our operations guy. Two college brothers, MJ Morning Show. We're great partners. So thank you very much for stepping up, because our operations dude is a good guy. And, I just hate to see him, be saddled with this expense. It's already enough of an upheaval.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you for stepping up and helping us out.
Absolutely. Anything we can do to help out the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he'd never call me to help him move, because my answer would be hell no. I don't care how good of friends we are. I'm never helping somebody move. Forget it.
Wade, so you've got your book out?
Yeah.
Awesome,
let me see this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what your baseball hat's about? Tighten up?
Yeah, tighten up. Yeah.
Tighten up.
So a little backstory on that. We host industry-wide moving conferences here in Tampa Bay for the moving industry, and we're actually going to be doing a local event based around the theme of the book here in April, on April 10th, called the Hometown Titan Retreat, where we're bringing together real estate professionals, home service professionals, basically everybody in that real estate ecosystem, home service ecosystem, for a conference at the Mahaffey Theater. But the book is based, our conferences are called Titan Retreats. And so the book, Hometown Titan, it's available on Amazon. It's about building a local business that dominates your market. And it takes into account like 15 years of stories, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all the lessons that have been learned throughout the journey of owning a moving company that I started in college.
I just turned to page 81. Hustle. Hustle hard.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of our core values. Be honest, own it, hone it, and hustle at Two College Brothers. So I definitely weave in a lot of things about the moving company, about own it, like the conference business with the Titan Retreats. We have a training program called Tighten Up Training. So that's the Tighten Up brand. It's one of the many hats that I wear as an entrepreneur, but obviously Two College Brothers is what pays the bills. That's the day-to-day thing. And we want to host an event presented by Two College Brothers here in town, where we're bringing in speakers both on the local level but nationwide to come in and talk to entrepreneurs in our community, and to be able to network and to be able to display, big businesses. Nick over here, he's going to be speaking. He owns The Contractor, as well as Ape Shot, who's getting some content for us here today. So,
all right. So again, you started out in college with this thing.
Yeah, I was 21.
And this was what, in Gainesville?
Up in Gainesville at the University of Florida.
So this was a UF deal, and the business model started like helping college kids move.
Exactly. I was in a fraternity, and I would just recruit all my fraternity brothers, which was like herding drunk cats at times. It was fun back then. But we've pivoted a lot since those days of just helping college kids and hiring college kids. A lot of people hear Two College Brothers, and they just think that it's like, a college student moving company, but we hardly move any college kids at all anymore. I mean, they only move a couple weeks out of the summer. So most of our business is geared towards the residential side of things. We also do some commercial stuff too, but that's, the backstory. It's the story of the company versus the services that we offer now. So, we do local, long distance, interstate moves, packing. We've got 11,000 square feet of storage space. So we do pretty much everything around the moving industry. And through my podcast, it's a moving company podcast, through my events, we've really kind of positioned ourselves in the center of the moving industry nationwide, where a lot of moving companies look up to us. And so I thought the next step was to publish a book, document that journey, and talk about a lot of the lessons that I've learned.
And it's also a template for really any business that's going to be opening up and trying to take over a new market, or introducing themselves to the public. The steps, the lessons that you've already learned and the steps that you've already taken could be applied to almost anything.
I'm on my phone right now. I'm trying to find an MJ Morning Show email, because a listener, they listen to the commercials, and don't get scammed. And there are so many moving company scams. There was just a story, and it was sent to me over Christmas break. I got to try to find this. And right here in Florida, another story where somebody was quoted like $589 for the move. And then the mover is like, nope, it's $1,800. mid-move or at the end of the move, they wouldn't take the stuff off the truck. And I'm trying to find the story.
Yeah, unfortunately, the moving industry has a bad stigma. There's been a lot of unscrupulous players that have entered the moving industry. Anybody with a pickup truck can theoretically start a moving company. We call them rogue movers.
Rogue movers.
And there's brokers out there that are brokering out these rogue movers, and they pose as moving companies. So there's a lot of shady things that have happened. And our mission through the book, through my Grow Your Moving Company podcast, through our Moving Titan retreats and our Hometown Titan retreats, is to try to elevate the entire moving industry and serve as a role model for good business practices, whether it's in the moving industry, whether it's in the contracting industry. I mean, you see this in every industry virtually, but I like to say there's a low barrier to entry in moving, but there's a high barrier to success. And I'm hoping to get more moving companies and just more local companies to basically elevate their standard so that we don't have to have these horror stories that people have when they hire bad moving companies.
Right. Yeah, I'm scrolling through. I've got so many emails. I'm trying to find that specific one, but that's sort of the gist of it. So, hey, great having you as a partner, advertising here on the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you, Wade.
And, again, also you're a big believer. The MJ endorsement works.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going on our third year working with you. Y'all have been great to us.
Yep.
You've really impacted our bottom line and helped us grow to help become hometown titans in Tampa Bay of the moving industry. So thank you. So anything I can do to get back.
If somebody wants to get the book?
Yeah, Amazon. It's available on Amazon. It's called Hometown Titan, Build a Local Business That Dominates Your Market. And it hit the bestseller list in 7 categories.
Oh, it's awesome.
Definitely check it out.
Hold on. Are you inviting MJ to speak at your presentation?
MJ, we would be honored if you would speak at the conference.
At the conference, at the retreat?
I'm going to do a fire walk as well.
Yes.
MJ's hot coal fire walk.
That would be a fantastic addition
right
to the
there
event.
on the stage at Mahaffey Theater. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, we'd have to get the fire marshal will be there, so he could facilitate that.
Wade, great to see you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, MJ.
2 College Brothers Moving and Storage, 2collegebrothers.com. All right, 8:55 at the MJ Morning Show. We've got an hour to go. I haven't even scratched the surface today. So what's next? I guess you got to find out. Oh, also, it's do or die now, the whole TikTok deal. So, the Supreme Court is going to deal with TikTok today on whether the ban on TikTok is constitutional. All right, I got a lot to say on this. All right, hold on. We're back in minutes. Don't move. It's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Let's talk about... Something I do not know how to do. You know what that is, Fester?
Not call your wife?
No, Hush.
What?
Oh, shut up.
Hush. I don't know.
Hush.
I didn't hear it. What, you played Hush?
No, this is Hush.
I missed it. I'm sorry. My headphones were turned down. I was just guessing.
Little Hush rejoiner.
I can think of a couple of things you can't do.
What, like...
Not mention your Instagram?
Slam dunk a basketball? Is that...
Probably... All right, man.
9:04 at the MJ Morning Show. This crap's coming back around. There is no proof. There's no evidence of this happening. You know, the stories, and these are prevalent on social media. You know, the warnings, hey, women, when you come out to your car, be careful. Make sure your car is not marked. That you could be watched and you're going to be a victim of human trafficking. Now, listen, human trafficking is a serious thing, but somebody putting a rubber glove on your bumper in a parking lot at a mall and then you going back and touching the glove and becoming contaminated with fentanyl or something and then you collapsing and then they throw you into the back of a white van, that's not happening.
Very urban legendy.
Yeah, that particular thing is urban legendy. Now, hey, we had that scary story, a year ago or so? There was a teen, a jogger, a teenager in Beach Park, like, right off of West Shore, like Woodmere, West Shore area. And there was a white van, and it was believed that the white van might be trying to grab the teen while she was driving.
That's crazy.
And, yeah, some neighbors helped thwart it. So, listen, there are dangers out there. There's no doubt about it. But this is overdone. It's like it's a social media urban legend. And we got another so-called public service announcement where a woman is shooting a video and she said, hey, if you find a strange item on the back of your car, don't touch it. You could be in real danger. Yeah, Jackie has shot a little video and talks about this common trick that traffickers use. And she says that she parked her car, went into a store for 10 minutes, came out of the parking lot and noticed something strange on the back of her Toyota.
Okay.
And she said, oh, yeah, I came out, and this was on the back of the Toyota, and it was a single blue latex glove on the rear bumper of her car. And she says, don't touch it. Don't touch it, because it's potentially laced with a substance, or on the surface there's fentanyl or something to try to incapacitate you. And listen, I don't believe that the glove was like. I think she just put the glove there and just shot a video to produce some content.
These content creators, they come up with anything they can to try to put something on.
And this is a conversation that I've had to have with my kids, and not as much Julian, but sometimes I got to tell Chloe, believe nothing that you see on social media. Listen, Chloe is sharp. Chloe's bright. Chloe has a good head on her shoulders. Her street smarts are good. Plenty of time in New York City, so great street smarts. But there's certain things, more like news related items, and it's not a gullibility. It's just there's so much crap that people are getting bombarded with on social media. You got to be careful, because there's a lot of misinformation out on social media. And this is another one of these things. You got these content creators, and they'll come up with anything for frickin' clicks. Very much unlike my Instagram, because, listen.
Yes. Well, I think anybody who labels themselves as a content creator, or there's a crazy story that's getting a headline and they identify the person as a content creator, instantly I say, okay, this whole thing is put on. It's not natural. It's not organic.
Absolutely. Oh, you know what I wanted to recognize? Before I get to the TikTok deal, and I meant to do this with the hang on, I think I have the story in the pile. With the Hollywood fires, the Pacific Palisades fires. Now, I saw a really nice story. Was it, hang on a minute, who was helping to provide, food for first responders? What did I do with the story? I thought I had that.
Was it like a national restaurant?
Nah, who was, hang on, Michelle knows. Hold on. Yeah, famous, is it Jose? Was it Jose? What's his name? The famous chef that hang on, Michelle knows. Hang on.
Unless the guy works at Texas Cattle Company, I don't really know any chefs.
Hang on, Michelle. It might be Jose Andres, but there might be somebody else. Let's see if Michelle will pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, Michelle.
There you go. Chef Jose Andres arrives in L.A.
Yeah, so I know he's doing it, and I thought there might be...
One plate of food is his charity. One plate of food at a time is his charity.
Right.
And he's out there feeding first responders.
Oh, no, thank you. Wolfgang Puck also.
Wolfgang Puck is the one you couldn't think of?
That's what I couldn't think of.
The most famous chef in the country, probably?
And I met him several times, because over the years, it's not open anymore, but there was a Spago at Beaver Creek. And we would go to Spago. It was great. And over the Christmas break, over Christmas time, Wolfgang Puck used to go out there to ski with his family. So he would show up at the restaurant and walk the room. And I've got pictures with Wolfgang Puck, and just a nice guy. So Wolfgang Puck, from one of his L.A. area restaurants, is setting up like massive operations to help feed first responders and the firefighters, like the Cal Fire, the hundreds or thousands. So you've got Jose Andres, his operation. You've got Wolfgang Puck. All we need is Guy Fieri out there now.
Actually, we don't need Guy Fieri. His name sounds too much like fire.
No, you're right. Oh, yeah.
Where's Gordon Ramsay? Why does he get out there and...
They can start calling the fire names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get back,
you effing donkey! Get back, you effing donkey! Fire! Yeah. Listen.
I'm sure you're going to see, now that everybody's getting a grasp for what's happening. It's taken a couple of days, it seems, but you'll see an outpouring of support.
Guess who else is going out there? Local operation. Brian Stern and his team, Gray Bull Rescue.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Gray Bull Rescue from right here in Tampa. They're actually flying out now. They are heading out to help rescue people that potentially are trapped by some of these wildfires. So Gray Bull Rescue is going to be on the ground shortly because the fires still rage on.
You know, we're going to hear, unfortunately, dozens and dozens of stories of people who tried to protect their home, people who stayed.
You know who else did a great job? Locally, you've heard of Amici Catering, right?
I did, yeah. I
So
have, yeah.
Amici Catering, they've been around forever. And I've been to many events that Amici has catered. Food was great. Amici, during the hurricanes, locally, Amici Catering from Tampa, I think their operations are on Cyprus, if I'm not mistaken. But Amici, they help feed first responders and also people displaced by the hurricanes right here late September and early October here in the Tampa Bay area. So
Amici's Catered Cuisine?
Yeah.
They're based out of Oldsmar.
No, are they Oldsmar? What?
Isn't Catering by the Family?
Oh, no, I'm thinking, yeah.
Another
So
great
that's another company.
local
Yeah.
caterer,
I think they're on Cyprus,
Yeah.
maybe Catering by the Family. Yeah, so those are the two, like the big caterers that I know, Amici and Catering by the Family. But Amici really did a nice job, and they stepped up, and they helped feed people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, during the hurricane. So, a couple of local recognitions. Then we have the TikTok situation. The clock is ticking on TikTok. All right, today's a big day.
When's the little day it has to shut down?
Well, it's supposed to be this month, but it is going before the Supreme Court today. Yeah. This is TikTok, the Chinese-owned company. And, of course, the concern, and rightfully so, is that any company in China has to have an open door, open books, open everything to the Chinese Communist Party. The information, the data collection. I mean, look at the Chinese Communist government. Look at the spy operations and the hacking. We just found out, big story just in the last couple of weeks, that Chinese Communist Party connected hackers, they were all up and through Verizon, AT&T, and other cell carriers for like 18 months. They've stolen information, phone call data, text data. I mean, who knows? From 1 million people from what they've been able to determine. Yeah. So Chinese hackers all up and through U.S. Telecom ripping us off. So what's the deal with TikTok? All the metadata, location data. One of the situations with TikTok is they never revealed who it was, but that the Chinese were tracking some U.S. official through the TikTok app on their phone. And folks, I'm telling you, that is just scratching the surface. It's about influence, and it's about the algorithms on what material, especially like politically charged material, trying to plant ideas and seeds. I mean, I'm telling you, the communist Chinese government, they are not our friends at all. And they're using whatever infiltration they possibly can. Let me share just a little bit of Wall Street Journal here. This is from yesterday. The TikTok ban heads to the Supreme Court. Here's what to know. The clock is ticking for TikTok. The Chinese-owned video sharing platform used by nearly half the country, not me, not on my phone.
Oh, you're the other half.
I don't use it. It could disappear from the U.S. app stores later this month under a new security law. On Friday, today, TikTok will get a chance to argue its case before the Supreme Court, which is deciding whether the government can ban the platform if it doesn't sever ties with China. So the problem is data collection. There are major issues. There are total spy issues going on here. So the edict has been from the Department of Justice, and this has been brewing for quite some time, that TikTok needs to divest, sell to a U.S. company, and get the Chinese communist connected crap out of our business. So that's what's being decided here. With the app's fate hanging in the balance, here's a look at the case and potential fallout. What is the U.S. government's argument for banning TikTok? The U.S. government has expressed alarm about China's control of TikTok for years, warning that Beijing could exploit the platform's vast amount of user data to conduct espionage and surveillance operations against the U.S. Against U.S. officials, they say that China could covertly manipulate what U.S. TikTok users see on the site to spread disinformation and propaganda against American interests. In 2021, the Biden administration gave ByteDance, who's the parent company, a chance to negotiate a security deal. ByteDance promised to wall off U.S. user data from Chinese access and let a U.S. government-approved partner, Texas-based Oracle, perform source code reviews to guard against Chinese manipulation of the content and the recommendations of the algorithm. But its guarantee of a firewall failed to assuage U.S. officials. So last spring, Congress received classified briefings about TikTok and passed the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act with bipartisan support, Democrats and Republicans. The law, while known as the TikTok ban, didn't outright ban TikTok, didn't ban the app. To keep operating, ByteDance was given until January 19th, 9 days from right now, to divest.
What a weird day.
Yeah, January 19th to divest of TikTok. So that's where we are. If they don't divest, that means that TikTok can be blocked in the United States.
That's crazy.
And I support that.
The last full day of Biden's presidency?
Yeah, exactly. So 12 noon on the 20th, that's when Trump gets sworn back in. So bottom line is, and listen, Trump's wishy-washy on this. Trump is like, I'm going to veto. I don't want to ban. But listen, there's a big argument, and you have a lot that are in line with Trump's thinking are also like, no, TikTok's a bad thing. I mean, I don't. It's not even a Trojan horse. It's not even like we have millions of Americans that are just handing the Chinese Communist government all their data. Are you comfortable with that? I'm not. That's why I don't have TikTok on my phone. So we'll see what actually happens, whether they divest or TikTok gets shut down in the United States. But the Supreme Court is going to hear this today and decide whether it's constitutional. So TikTok is going to argue that the ban violates the First Amendment right to free speech. I'm sorry, you're a foreign entity. You don't have a right to the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. You don't have a
constitutional right if you're not a citizen.
Yeah, so the law doesn't prohibit the use of TikTok, but requires Apple and Google to remove the TikTok app from the app stores by the 19th. People who don't already have TikTok on their phones or tablet won't be able to download it from there. The law also bars U.S. internet hosting services and data storage providers from supporting the app. Companies that defy the ban could face civil penalties and have the potential to reach, fines of billions of dollars. So we'll see. Now, while TikTok won't suddenly vanish from Americans' phones and tablets, experts in legal compliance and mobile app technology say TikTok could still be usable in the short term and envision it dying a slow death with progressively eroding functionality.
Why couldn't they just pull it in one day?
Yeah, that is because TikTok is destined to degrade in quality once it leaves Apple and Google app stores. And they wouldn't be able to deploy software updates, etc. So,
I mean, once Apple takes it down, I never think about it again.
So, the question is, would Trump step in to save them? So the Supreme Court is going to decide on the constitutionality of whether TikTok should operate under Chinese control here in the United States. Hey, remember over the last 6-8 months or so, TikTok was running all these feel-good commercials.
Yeah, they've been putting money into...
like a whole PR campaign. Oh, TikTok is so great. Oh, look, we're making these 90-year-olds happy in a nursing home because of TikTok.
I love TikTok.
Yeah, you want to take the TikTok away from Granny May over here?
The other day, I was in my wheelchair pooping myself, and I saw a dance on TikTok, and it made me laugh.
And I pooped myself even more.
Yes. My granddaughter has a TikTok page where she twerks, and I'm so proud of her.
My 9-year-old is twerking at a thong
I love it.
on TikTok.
That's my baby.
Hey, Hadley is Fester's 13-year-old daughter in studio. Hadley, do you have TikTok on your phone?
I just downloaded it.
You did?
Today. Yes, I'm trying
Fester,
to log in.
Fester, do you have any freaking control over your kids?
She heard us talking
Did you
about
know?
it.
Did you?
The screen time password I have unlocked.
Let me see it.
Oh, gosh.
Wait a minute.
No!
Do you know what your kid is doing? Your kid just downloaded TikTok?
Take this crap off.
It's on the verge of a ban because don't you care about the Chinese spying on your 13-year-old being?
Womp womp, bing chinning.
What?
Ice cream.
Is that ice cream?
Yeah, bean chinning.
How do you say it?
Bean chinning.
That's how you say ice cream in Chinese?
Japanese, actually.
Oh,
It's not the same.
I don't know.
The Japanese are okay. It's the communist Chinese we're worried
All right,
about.
we're not gonna get.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna take this TikTok.
All right.
I'm taking
Yeah, why
it
don't you
off.
take this damn thing off her phone?
Remove app.
Yeah.
Delete app.
Dude, why don't you get some controls over your kids?
What, you did it during the morning show? You
I
downloaded
did it like 30 seconds ago.
While we're talking about
she
it?
heard Uncle MJ talking about it. She just did it. It was asking for
Uncle
her birthday.
MJ.
You sneaky little weasel.
All right.
All
listen.
right.
Don't download anything we talk about.
Yeah, hello.
At least.
All right, 9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. The final chunk of the MJ Morning Show on a Friday is next. Yeah, I got a lot of loose ends. There's a lot of great stuff in the final segment. In minutes, here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by.
What did she have to say?
She wants me to run an errand before I come home.
You better do it.
Yeah, I'm errand boy. I'm getting tasked with an errand. I'm errand boy, and you're oblivious dad over here while your daughter's downloading TikTok while we're talking about the Chinese Communist spy operation.
We caught her 30 seconds after she heard you talking about how cool it is.
I did not say how cool it was. Stop putting words. Stop it.
You didn't say it was cool, but to
Knock it off.
her.
What?
Listen.
I've been railing against TikTok for years.
And when she hears you rail against something, there must be something awesome about it for it to set you off. So she's checking it out.
There's nothing awesome about it.
Nothing awesome about it, Hadley.
Gotta go run an errand. Oh, this is nice.
What kind of errand?
I gotta stop and get something.
All right.
But all caps, Michelle. Why are you screaming at me?
Yeah, take it down a notch, babe.
Remember the old days of like AOL and like instant messenger and everything? And if you did all caps, remember it was called Stop Yelling.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Seriously, I take it the same way. Stop yelling. Easy. Dial it back. Just ask me what you need to do.
All caps. All right. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show here on a Friday. Oh, a couple of additional LA fire situations. Guess whose house also burned to the ground? Not a celebrity per se. All right, let me give you a
hundreds and hundreds of people had houses burned to the ground.
Listen, tons of mostly normal people, regular people, a bunch of celebrities. But this is an individual who is known, not really a celebrity, but somewhat of a celebrity, but not like a Hollywood actor or performer, and not a musician. So a celebrity, you know what? A monetary celebrity.
Like one of the owners of one of the big companies? Like
Nope. A monetary celebrity.
Alan Greenspan?
No.
What do you mean, a monetary celebrity?
Hang on a minute. Nope. Hang on. I'm gonna refine my clue.
Okay.
It's like a little game here. Guess the individual that now has lost the house as well. I said monetary celebrity. Let me hone in a little deeper on that one. Lottery celebrity.
Oh, the guy. Castro.
Edwin Castro. One of his homes burned to the ground. $3.8 million Malibu home completely destroyed by the Palisades fire.
He's like, whatevs.
Yeah, that's not Pacific Palisades. So Pacific Palisades is more near Sunset and the PCH. The Palisades fire, you got the Pacific Palisades and you have the regular Palisades, and the regular Palisades more up Highway 1, up the PCH toward Malibu. And Andrew, yes, Andrew just said on my ear, didn't he buy a bunch of homes? Yeah. He bought, I think, like 2 in the Hollywood, 2 in the Palisades area. I think he bought one home that was like $35 million or $50 million, and then another one was $3.8 million. Powerball winner Edwin Castro. This is the dude that won the $2 billion Powerball jackpot. And then you had the 2 individuals claiming that he stole the ticket and that whole rigmarole going on.
That's not going over very well.
Yeah, Powerball winner Edwin Castro's multi-million-dollar Malibu getaway destroyed by the horrific Palisades fire. After the deadly fire tore through the area, all that remained of Castro's $3.8 million home was concrete pillars and smoldering wood. That's awful.
You look at it right on the water, man.
Yeah, literally right on the water. Walk out the back door and you're on the beach and 30 feet away from the Pacific. Yeah, the destroyed Malibu home was one of several purchased after he won the $2.04 billion Powerball back in November of 22. Yeah, 31-year-old. Purchased the beachfront property in an LLC. I feel bad for the guy. Well, listen, I'm sure he's insured. Listen, even if he's not insured, he certainly has the money. You know, you win, $2 billion after taxes. What do we figure? He walked away with like probably 600 or 700 million or something
crazy like that.
You know, after the non-annuitized payout and then the taxes. I mean, still just a ridiculous amount of money. But he lost a home. Yeah, and there's also a story that there are at least 5 fires that are burning in L.A. One of them is the Kenneth fire, and I guess a homeless man with a flamethrower was busted, apparently for arson, potentially setting that fire.
What's a homeless guy doing with a flamethrower?
He was riding around Woodland Hills on a bicycle yesterday afternoon, setting fire to old Christmas trees that were curbside. What is wrong with this guy?
All right, so he didn't start the fire.
No.
He's just being a jerk.
No, he's like trying to start, looks like he's trying to start new fires.
Call this one the homeless fire.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Mel Gibson was on Joe Rogan's show earlier this week, and his house was burned down.
Hey, if you're in the Denver area, beware of the Denver ass slapper.
That's a thing?
Yep. Sounds like some kind of kinky move, the Denver ass slapper.
Sounds like a drink.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. It's a good name for a drink.
All right, bartender, I'll have a couple of sex on the beaches and 2 Denver ass slappers.
No, seriously, there's a problem. Some guys, speaking of bicycles, some guys riding around Denver on a bike and slapping women in the butt. It's the butt slapper. Yeah, according to a Crime Stoppers bulletin, police are seeking information, and they've got some surveillance video of the guy like riding around, so they're trying to identify the guy. The guy is riding around on an electric mini bike.
Yeah, so it's not like a pedal bike.
No. It's not like it's not like a Huffy or something, but it's one of those. It's like an electric powered mini bike, and then he's like slapping women on the butts. A couple of accusations of like driving by and groping, copping a feel, grabbing a little bit. That's uncalled for. That is disgusting, egregious. Tell you what, if this guy's flying by, someone ought to take a bat and throw it in his wheels.
Yes, all those things should happen to him. However,
take a bat and make this guy tumble head over heels over his handlebars.
However,
yeah, what?
He does have a cool name given to him by police.
What, the Denver ass slapper?
Yeah, we're looking for the Denver ass slapper.
That's awful. So several victims were just walking or running on some of the exercise trails, and here comes this guy on his motorbike, and he's just slapping them or grabbing getting a handful.
I'll tell you, those electric bikes, you can't hear them coming. They're whisper quiet.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those things. Plus, like Teslas that burn your house down if it catches on fire in your garage. There have been plenty of cases where those e-bikes are catching on fire as well.
All those lithium-based, all that technology.
Yeah. And listen, well, it's everywhere. We've got lithium. Listen, I got lithium batteries in our laptop. But it just seems that you're hearing about the e-bikes going up as well. So heads up, if you're heading out to Denver, folks, Look out for the Denver ass slapper. Because he's, I ought to call BJ, see if BJ's aware of the Denver ass slapper.
Could be him.
Hang on a minute. You know what? Maybe I'll call BJ right now.
BJ is doing a morning show out in Denver.
He is. It's, let's see, it's 2 hours back, right?
Yeah.
So it's 7:38.
Oh, they're probably playing music.
And let me see. Let me see if I can call BJ. See if he picks up the phone. I wonder if they're talking about the Denver ass slapper out there. Hey, folks, remember the old MJ and BJ days?
Yeah, everyone what happened to BJ? He's doing mornings in Denver.
Yeah. And, BJ, I just spoke to BJ the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah?
Hang on. Let me see if he'll pick up the phone. All right. I'm calling on the studio line. He might not recognize that. So I might have to dial him on the cell phone. Maybe he's on the air. Yeah, I might have to call him on my cell phone because it'll pop up MJ, you know? Yeah. No, I'm not calling the radio. I'm not calling the radio station request line.
Yeah, I don't need their producer sketch.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you can find the
Your
phone.
call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Yeah, and hang on. Let me call him on my cell phone. I know he's doing a morning drive show. All right, now I'm calling him on my cell phone, so he'll see me pop up. Maybe he's in a commercial break, or maybe he'll pick up live.
He's not picking up live.
Who knows? Nah, he's not going to pick up live. He's probably saying, "Hey, I'm on the air in Denver right now. What the hell is MJ calling me for?"
You know what the hell he's doing.
I'm calling
right
about the Denver
Call
S.
has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right.
The person.
Yeah, he's not picking up. Hey, listen, this is serious news. The Denver ass slapper.
This is the biggest thing to ever come out of Denver as far as I can recall.
No, absolutely. All right, what else do we have? I don't want to leave anything important on the table. That's the worst feeling. You know, you shut the show down, you go home, and it's like, oh, man, I forgot to do this. Oh, I mentioned the Consumer Electronics Show out in Vegas.
Right.
So
today's the last day?
Yeah, today's the last day. I believe it runs through the 10th, which is today. CES, or the Consumer Electronics Show out in Las Vegas, and a couple of things. You know what's big out there? All these wearables. All the wearable technology and all the new stuff, you know, all these goggles and all kinds of and they're all listening to you. I don't want it. Yeah. The new generation of wearables that they're showing, they're listening to you all the time. They're going to listen to everything. I don't need it. Yeah. So here's a story. One of these tech writers from Wired. If you buy something using, I spent an entire day of CES wearing a little yellow bracelet. To the unsuspecting nearby humans, it probably looked like a fitness tracker, but the whole time this yellow Pioneer wearable from BAI recorded everything around me. It wasn't storing audio like a typical recorder, but it processed my conversations, then gave me personalized to-do list. I don't want that.
That seems so.
Oh my God! It's like
tedious to use
but it's Orwellian. It's like 1984ish. It's Big Brother. Stop with the AI crap. Stop with the monitoring. Stop it.
I mean, every conversation will be recorded moving forward.
Just knock it off. Oh, and then one other CES item. Apparently, there's a new gadget that will tell you what your dog is saying when they're barking. What are you laughing at? Andrew's laughing in the. Andrew, what are you laughing at?
I mean,
I'm not sure I want to know what my dog is thinking
when it's barking.
Nor am I don't want to know what other dogs are thinking. I don't want to hear about the other dog's family.
All right, what kind of Kentucky Fried Racket is this? That a new device is going to tell you what your dog means when it barks? Get the bleep out. A new gadget will let you know if your dog's having a roof day. That's what it says. If you're a dog owner, you've likely wished your four-legged friend could talk and tell you what's wrong. Pet technology company Tractive launched its next-generation advanced dog GPS and health tracker and touted its ability to monitor dogs' health and happiness.
All right. Really?
These new features help speak for them by alerting pet owners when a concerning pattern is emerging before it's visible to us humans.
Okay.
A standout feature on the new device is called bark monitoring, which will provide insights into the dog's barking patterns while the owner is away from home. Barking patterns can recognize conditions such as separation anxiety and other behavioral issues. What about their barking because they really want to get into the freezer and get into that half gallon of Moose Tracks? God. You know, sometimes too much tech is too much tech.
Yeah.
You know, a tech wreck. You know what? Check yourself before you wreck yourself with tech yourself.
Good advice.
Does that make any sense?
I mean, yes and no.
I love this. Hey, if your kid flunks its driving exam or it puts the lotion in the basket. Yeah, I don't want to personalize anything. No. So if your son or daughter flunks their driving exam, Uber is going to offer free rides.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there's a free ride promotion for teens in need of a driving exam do-over. Yeah. So Uber is going to offer young, soon-to-be drivers who flunked their driving exam some free access. Uber says, teens, we got you covered until you take your next test. Yeah, the giveaway is going to obviously help out some discouraged teenage drivers when they flunk. So the promotion began yesterday. It's going to run through, looks like March 31st. And the feature authorizes teenagers between 13 and 17 with a legal guardian's consent to use the app if they flunk their driver's exam. How many kids flunk their driver? I never, none of my friends ever flunked the driving exam.
Parallel parking got a few of my friends, but how would you even prove it?
I don't know. I never heard. None of my friends. I passed my driving exam, the practical, the written, the first time I took the damn thing.
Good on you.
Yeah. All right. With that, at 9:45 on a Friday, I think we should bring the MJ Morning Show's week to a very successful close. Fester, anything I left on the table?
All kinds of things, but we'll get to it on Monday.
Yeah, give me one thing I left on the table and did not cover.
All kinds.
Give me one item of disappointment.
What
is Hadley, your daughter's raising? Yes, Hadley.
First of all, my father just deleted TikTok off my phone.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And hey, Mr. MJ, did you know that Diddy can watch sports in jail?
All right, hold on. This is the joke she's been dying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. It's the last couple.
Okay.
Did you know?
So we'll end the show on a joke.
All right. This is Hadley's joke. She's been dying to tell this to you.
All right.
So it's about P. Diddy.
Okay. Did I know what?
That Diddy could watch sports in jail.
Did I know that Diddy could watch sports in jail? No, I didn't know that.
Do you know his favorite team? Wait, no. Do you know his favorite sport?
Do I know Diddy's favorite sport?
It's hockey.
Oh.
His favorite teams are the Oilers and the Predators.
That's the joke.
All right.
Very good, Hadley.
Thank you, Hadley.
We're gonna work on the delivery a little bit over the weekend, but pretty good. You got the nuts and guts of it.
All right, thanks.
Good
Hadley,
job, kid.
great to have you in studio.
Love this kid.
All right, folks, have a great weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow. On Monday. We'll see you back here Monday morning on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. My Instagram is loaded. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Want to drop me an email? My private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. We'll see you back here Monday morning, folks, and let's be careful out there.
The Q105 app is your connection to all the big contests.